All right. I think we are live at this point. I think we're live. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys, talking about a lot of Switch 2 stuff. So, like I said before, I am trying out a brand new stream settings, and coding and encryption and all that type of stuff. So, like, there might be some rough areas, okay? There might be some rough patches. I might have to restart the stream. So mods, let people know if there's something wrong, or if it starts buffering, or just if everything just goes haywire. Don't leave the stream. Mods, let people know to stay. I'll get things figured out. But I'm trying out some new stuff. I'm hoping it'll work. It looks like right now my CPU settings are lower than what it was before. So hopefully everything stays stable. We'll see though. We will see. So let's go ahead and get into some shout outs. And then we'll get into the content for today. What's up? And the discussions should be a good one. My man Dior, what's good, Dior? Welcome to the stream like always. Dior is always here, baby. The Great Wall, what's up, the Great Wall? Welcome. Party Man is here as well. What's up, Party Man? Infernal Lycan is here. What's good? Myself, I am also here. You know, I'm also here, letting you guys know that I'm trying out new settings. Monado Mario is here. Yes, today's Nintendo news is actually pretty good. The Great Wall says we are live. Yes, sir. No Sai is here. Tuck West. 777 OG, double OG. Conky is here. What's up, Conky? Welcome to the stream. 7th Hokage. Hey, what up, 7th? Welcome. D-Money 09, or 109, I should say, more like it. The Casual Noob. What's up, Casual Noob? Welcome. Mega Lee is here. DeAndre is here. Epic Globster is here. Shout outs to the homies rolling through. Make sure you hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. We are getting it live here. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the stuff here. When it comes down to the, sorry about that. When it comes down to some of the channel news, we had a new video today talking about Nintendo Direct 2, which we're going to be going over. Obviously, the time was revealed, so that should be fun. Justin with the $3 dono.
I'm glad the Direct is in the morning. That will be nice.
Yeah, Justin, I don't know what time zone you're in. I don't think I've ever asked what time zone you're in. Are you in the East Coast? You seem like an East Coast time zone guy. Or at least, I mean, probably the closest to me would be Midwest, all right? Or I don't know if you're a Midwest time zone guy or if you're an East Coast time zone guy. But yeah. I mean, it's good for me too. Like, early morning for me is the best, because if I have something stupid that I got to go attend, or something, you know, that's just weird or whatever, I got to deal with certain people, like, I can get it done well before I have to be there in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I have to be there somewhere else, you know? So it's definitely a good thing for me that it's early in the morning. Definitely a good thing. Shout outs though. Appreciate that. Justin with the $3. You're now the Hokage. And Stream Ninja, thank you for the big $3 dono. Anybody that's 3 or more, you can pass up Justin. We've got 3 on the combo board. Let's go. As well, shout outs, guys. First one up, 15-minute extension. Once we get to 15, we're at 3 right now. Let's go. 12 more. Shout outs. Did you hear Xeno Gears and Xeno Saga have been listed on GOG's Dream List for community vote for it to come to the service? I mean, who cares? Like, what does that mean? What does that do for anybody? Like, what? Like Xeno Saga and Xeno Gears for GOG? Like, nobody cares about that. People want Xeno Saga and Xeno Gears to be remastered and put on modern platforms, not on a PC that you can probably already play it on, right? Like through emulation or something like that. Like, that doesn't do anything. So what does it matter that? Well, what does that matter? What we need from Xeno Gears and Xeno Saga, what we actually need is them to remaster them and put them on modern platforms where people actually want to play them. So that needs to come to Switch, Switch 2, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, Steam. You want it remastered. Like, hearing that it's on GOG, most Dreamless, who cares? Like, that won't do nothing. You can already play it on PC. You can play all those on PC right now. Like, you can play all those on PC right now if you really want to play those on PC. They're all available via emulation. So what does that matter? Like, that seems like a nothing burger, to be honest. No offense, Edon, but definitely seems like a nothing burger. Let's see here. Zoob says 6 a.m. means I can't sleep the night before. Sigh. You can't sleep the night before? Why not? What's up, B Queen? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, young lady? Shout outs. The Casual Noob is here. Yak Diesel. Yo, yiggity yak. J2, what's up, J2? Welcome to the stream. Wouldn't it show Bandai Square that they're still interest in it? No, because we don't know how big that service, that size is, how many people actually said something about that. Bandai Namco can easily see all of the tweets. They can see all of the stuff on social media, people talking about Xenogears and Xenosaga. That's not something that they can't see. So having some list on GOG, no offense to GOG, but that's not going to be the main place where people want to play Xenogears and Xenosaga. It ain't going to be GOG. It's going to be either Nintendo Switch or it's going to be PlayStation. That's where all of their sales are going to come from. It ain't going to be from GOG, because people that have a PC and maybe PC is their main platform, you can easily already play it on the PC. If you really want to play Xenogears and you really want to play Xenosaga, it is available for you right now to play via emulation very easily. So PC players aren't it. That's not where it's available. Like, that's not it. People want it on systems that it's not available on, like, to play. So that would be the modern platforms and consoles. Those are console games. GOG ain't got nothing to do with where most people want to play the game. So that's the reason why I'm saying it's irrelevant. There are more people that were showing more demand for it after Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out and Future Connected, and people were like, oh my gosh, look at the different connections that we have to Xenosaga. So there are more people clamoring for it then than anybody that's on a GOG list. I mean, no offense to the GOG people or anything like that, but that's not it, because like I said, people that are mainly playing on PC, it's already available. If you want to play Xenogears, it's available. If you want to play Xenosaga, it's available. That doesn't show anything, you know? That doesn't show anything, you know? And like I said, what's the sample size? Is it only 1,000 people, 500 people? How many people was in the vote in the first place, you know? So that's the reason why I say that. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Goat? Butler finally traded. Where was he traded to? I didn't see the news. Okay, yeah, Bead Queen's here as well. Shout outs to Bead Queen. Welcome. How you doing today? Big love. Sweet Life Xenogears is on PSN Xenosaga, so it's not only PS2 or emulator. Yeah, like I said, it's only on, but it's on the older platforms. There's nothing new. You want something new. King Cagney with the
JoJo boys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the big $10. Appreciate that. JoJo in the house. Let's get it hype in here, boys and girls. One JoJo on the board, that $10 and up. Let's go. And my man King Cagney, you are the new Hokage and Stream Ninja. But yes, King Cagney, I'm pretty sure everybody here, we want a remaster of Xenogears and Xenosaga. We want a remaster. We've already played the old game. We want a remaster of Xenogears and Xenosaga. You know, we want a remaster. I actually already have all 3 games on the PS2. I can play those on my PC right now. You know, so I want a remaster on the Nintendo Switch. That's what I want. Or Switch 2 or Switch 1. I don't care. Just get me a remaster. Even PlayStation 5. Get me that. That's what I want. I don't want any damn GOG. Shout outs though. So what's the price update? We're going to get into it, man. Don't worry. Relax, sit back, sports nutrition. Sit back. We're going to talk about it in just a bit. Let me get through all this here first, and then we'll get into the topics. Don't worry. Xenogears is PS... Okay, yeah. So Xenogears, it's already on PSN. You can get it if you want to grab it there. You know, the old PS1 remaster and all of that. So it's like whatever, you know? It's like whatever. But yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm looking forward to Xenogears. Like, I'm looking forward to Xenosaga and Xenogears in some type of way. You know? Like, I want them to be on modern systems as well. Because I can't wake up from deep sleep before 7 a.m. Oh, well, stay up. Let's see, a ground up remaster of Xenogears would be boss. A ground up remaster. I think you meant a ground up remake of Xenogears. That's what you, because if you say ground up, that means you want it completely new. That means that's a remake. So you want a ground up remake of Xenogears. Yeah, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen either. Butler's on Golden State. Oh, okay. I thought he said they didn't want to go there. Okay, that makes them better for sure. What did they trade to get Jimmy Butler though? What did they give up? Justin with the $5 as well. Ninja Peach.
I'm Central Time, which means it will be 8 o'clock a.m., which is perfect. And I have been playing FF7 Rebirth. I understand the Chadley hate now. Lol.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the Chadley hate is there. We're going to go over the update for the price right after this, guys. I want to say big love to you guys. 15 on the board. Actually, we just got to 18. So now that is the overclock. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Right, guys, appreciate that. Let's go. Complete Xenogears remaster and finished. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be really good. Be really, really, really good. Shout outs. Anthony Smith is here. What's up, Anthony Smith? Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Let's get some more people in. I always like to kind of start a little bit, give a little bit of time for people to get into the stream before I start going over all the updates, so I don't have to sit here and repeat myself like 15 times throughout the stream. So I like to get some people in, get some small talk going, answer some questions, and then we'll get into the actual main topic. So that's one reason why I do that. Otherwise, if I just say it from the beginning, people are just going to be asking me the whole stream before people even get in. Shout out to Justin. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. We are 18 on the board. Next up is at 30. We will have a 30-minute extension. We've got 15 unlocked, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Who the heck still defends Chadley, though? Maybe some the same crazy FF fans, perhaps. LOL, JK. I mean, I think there's some people that like Chadley. I'm just not a Chadley fan. I don't really care, though. Like, Chadley, it's like whatever, It is what it is. But, I mean, yeah, there are some people who don't like Chadley. I think it's just Chadley overload. That's it for me. Just Chadley overload. Let's go. So, yeah, man. Monster Hunter Wilds hype is getting real. Cannot wait. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, when is it launching? It's launching, like, pretty soon here, right? Next week or actually, no, the end of the month. And it's like the end of the month. The last week of the month for February, it's launching. Hey, what's up, EM? Welcome to the stream. That's how real contenders create. Does it wait for the crowd to build? That's how real content creators does it. Wait for the You gotta get everybody in here first. So whenever people come and say, "What's the update?" I'm like, "Whoa, hold your horses. We'll get there. Let's get some people in first. Like I said, make sure you say what up to everybody that's coming through. Make them feel comfortable, and then we'll get into the content. Then we'll get into it. Don't worry, Sports Nutrition. It's happening, man. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's see here. Even Xenoblade Chronicles X Tatsu and Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Juju are better than Chadley. Yeah, there is no LOL JK. Those are definitely better than Chadley. What do you mean JK? That is the truth. Silver Ramos says yes. Monster Hunter Wilds hype. I pre-ordered already. Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get like a review copy or what's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely get the game at some point for sure. Oh, and remember, if you guys drop a dono, Justin, I don't know what music you want, but if you want something, let me know. You don't got to drop another one. And I got you some music. King Cagney, if you want some music, let me know. But yeah, if you drop a dono, put it in your message too. But if you forget, that's okay. You can put it in the chat, and I got you. February 28th. Okay, cool. Let's see. Heat received Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and protected first-round pick. Sources tell ESPN. That's so interesting because Dennis Schroeder was just traded. And he was like, "Oh heck yeah, I'm on the Warriors now." He was just traded, but yeah, that's actually a pretty good trade, I guess, for the Heat. Or sorry, for the Heat, that's a pretty good trade. You get some okay players, and you get a first-round draft pick. I mean, you don't get anything that's gonna help you win against the Celtics or against the Cavs, but I mean, you get some players. You get Wiggins. When he's not crashing out, he's okay. Dennis Schroeder I think he's gonna play better on the Heat. And then Kyle Anderson's not bad. I mean, not great, but he's not bad. And then of course that first round pick. So it's a good trade for the Heat. It's a good trade for the Heat. Yo, and King Cagney with the Zhao.
Don't tell me what to do. Tears of joy rolling on the floor, laughing. Tears of joy rolling on the floor, laughing. Man dancing, dark skin tone.
It's all good. Shout outs to King Cagney. Appreciate you. And shout outs to Sicilian Gamer as well too. Sicilian says the content will be positive and meaningful, robust. Yes, you know what else is robust? This overclock is robust in your face.
Overclock Buster.
Yes sir. Stream clock said another 30 minutes, guys. We hit the 30 minutes quickly yesterday. We didn't hit it as quick, so I do appreciate you guys rolling through. Next one up at 45. Let's go. But I think it's about time. We got 120 people or so in here. We've got another 100 plus people watching on other social media channels. I think it's time that we go over the actual pricing update. So Mr. Shuntaro Furukawa himself, and I'll have a video rounding up all the big Nintendo Switch 2 news. He talked about how he wants to make sure that the Nintendo Switch 2 is affordable. He has talked about how it's affordable, and he's thinking about all different types of ways in order to get that done overall. So here's the thing that he says when it comes to it. Let me get the actual, and I'll get that dono in just a bit. Here's what he has to say with that. Sorry, I had the article up, but then it went away. Okay, yeah. So he says this. Jay Loomis, thank you for the $2, but I'll read off your message. And actually, let me just read it off right now. Hello from my new home in Nebraska. Panhandle. Hey, yo, shout outs, man. Appreciate you. Congrats to the move out of Nebraska. The Cornhuskers. Let's go. Big love. Here's what Furukawa had to say, Mr. J. Lewis. We are aware that the inflation is currently rising and the exchange rate environment has changed significantly since the launch of the Nintendo Switch in 2017. We also need to consider the affordable prices that consumers expect from Nintendo products. When considering the price of our products, we believe that it is necessary to consider these factors from multiple angles. At this time, we cannot announce a specific price of the Nintendo Switch 2, but we are considering it taking into account various points. And this is the reason why when I said that there are people that are out there that are saying they know the price of the Nintendo Switch, that's BS. Listen, then I'm not gonna sit there and say that he doesn't know what the price is completely with it, but I don't think there is anything set in stone right now to where somebody or an insider would have the price of the Nintendo Switch 2. I think they are still looking at things and looking at potential ways, bundles, and different things to how they're going to actually launch it. There is nothing set in absolute stone right now. So the people that are saying, I know the price of this or it's going to be this, that's not true. But what he's saying that it's going to be affordable. They're going to try to look into affordability. So to me, that says probably nothing over $450. Probably not 500. That's probably out of the price range for many people. Even 450 would be a bit too high. I think that obviously 350 is a bit too low considering the Switch OLED is 350. So I think the only logical price, if we're gonna guess, would be 399, which I talked about, or 400, which I've discussed many times that it's probably gonna be that price. But we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. But we will see. Like I said, we will see with it. We will see overall. Shout outs to Jay Loomis, though. Thank you for the $2. And shout outs to King Cagney with another JoJo. Hey, I appreciate the JoJo boys. We got 2 JoJos already today. Hey, we out here. Let's go. Let's rack it up. 30 on the board. Once again, King Cagney extends his Hokage lead to 20. Anybody does 20 or more, you can beat up my man King Cagney on the board. 10 to time up on the stream ninja. Let's go. Apparently, Switch is going to cost exactly like PS5 Pro because of tariffs and Nintendo becoming complacent. Source, trust me, bro. I don't know of anybody that said that. I didn't hear anybody say that, to be honest. The cool guy says, hello, players. I hope you're all good today. I'm doing good, man. How are you, cool guy? Does seem like you've been right on the money. I mean, I'm just going based off of, like, logic, you know? The problem is that a lot of people don't go off of logic. I've been on the money. I mean, there's been a few things I've been wrong on. I took a couple L's. I took some L's on Tears of the Kingdom. I took an L on Tears of the Kingdom. Or 2 L's, I guess, on Tears of the Kingdom. But for the most part, I think I've been on the money. Actually, I took the L on the 2014 in terms of the Switch as well. I took L there. But I always said it's possible. But I said I'm thinking more 2024. But yeah. So few. Never always 100% right, but a lot of things I've gotten right. Let's see here. Yo, OJ, just watched your latest video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, the cool guy. Or thank you, Super Gaming. Appreciate that. I'm going to need to book my work later for Wednesday for that direct. Excited to see the games. I mean, at this point, guys, it's time to take that day off. You've got 2 months in advance. It's time to take that day off. It's time to work for somebody else and tell them, hey, you know, can you cover me on? It's time to take that day off, boys and girls. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you've got 2 months. Request the day off. Use your PTO day. Do whatever you need to do to get that day off because it's going to be rocking right here. All right, it's going to be rocking here. What's up, Abraham? Just got done with the food run, but for the most part, just chilling, finishing a track. Hey, that's cool, man. What's up, OJ? Good afternoon. Hope all is well with you today. Got another track. Caught up with your videos. Hey, shout outs. Let's go. Thank you. That's it. The only logic of these some people have is, like you said, they think Nintendo's stupid. We've seen that with backwards compatibility debacle. Yeah, a lot of people think Nintendo's stupid. So, like, that's part of the reason why they say some of the things, you know, which is fine. No, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. It's about to skyrocket. That direct, bro. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of the most watched gaming events of all time. This is gonna break records in terms of like gaming events. Like, I don't think I'm gonna see we might not see another gaming event that hits these numbers. Like, even after the Switch 2 comes out, maybe the first actual like big Switch 2 direct, like later in like September. I think that's gonna have huge numbers as well. It's like, okay, what does Nintendo have, right? Or even like like a summer direct or something like that. But I think that this upcoming direct is gonna be massive. It is gonna be so huge. There are gonna be so many people watching. Might have to cop some Nintendo. You better do it now. It's rising. People should have bought on the dip. Muck Bro says that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. What time would the direct be in your time? Mine would be 5 a.m. My time, it would be 6 a.m. 6 a.m. PT. So you're 1 hour behind me. What time is that? What are you, Hawaiian time? Or are you in Europe? Are you like or Australia or something like that? Because if it's 5 a.m. your time, that's definitely a time zone that's not common. Let's see here. What's up, Style Boys? Okay, shut. Oh, he's talking to him. I was thinking about it last week. It's already up $1 since then. Yeah, might want to get on that. Numbers so big, even make Jeff Keighley laugh. I mean, Jeff Keighley gets pretty big numbers on his shows. I don't know if it's gonna hit Jeff Keighley numbers, but I mean, it could. It could maybe get up there. Junkie, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah, the presentation is really early. I like that. It makes it better for me because I can wake up super early in the morning. I can wake up by like I'm gonna be up by like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I'm gonna start the stream super early. I'm gonna be up early as heck. I'm gonna be ready to go. We're gonna have bingo boards. We're gonna be playing all sorts of fun games. It's gonna be lit, dude. I cannot wait. Thank you for the subscription, though. I appreciate that. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Upper Nimbus? Welcome. What's up, Jeffrey Tucker? Shout outs, man. Welcome to the stream. Nick93 says Sony stock price is the highest it's been in 20 years plus. PlayStation is 30%. Forever live service L's. They're doing good. Yeah, that's true. Their stock is up. I mean, their profitability is good too as well. But I'm looking like there's no games. I'm not so happy about the live service L's. I mean, I'm happy for them. Don't get me wrong. That's awesome. But like, they're also not delivering with games, which I think we all know that at this point. So that's good for them and their stock, and that's good for what they're doing. Obviously I want them to have jobs and business and all that, but like I would also like to pair that with actual games coming, you know. So yeah, Sony makes a lot of other things. Sony does make a lot of other things. Their gaming is their main business though. Like gaming is their main business, not at this point. It used to not be, but now gaming is their main business. So a lot of their stock price does have to do with their gaming sector. But like I said, and that's great. Like, it's always good to have the good financial thing. But my problem that I have, it's like, I want to have the good financial thing, plus I want to have the games as well. And the problem is that like the live service L's are bad. Like there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's a huge L. Like I said, I'm glad that they're able to weather through. But imagine how much better their stock would have been and how much better their profitability would have been without all of those live service L's. Imagine how much better they would have been doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, imagine, it would have been crazy. So, you know, it is what it is, though. I mean, you can't change what's happened has happened, yeah? Yeah, Nintendo did just drop a DKC demo, which is cool. If you haven't played the game or if you want to try it out, try it out. Let's see here. Wish it was a live event like the January Switch 2017 presentation. I don't think that there's any reason why to wish that right now before we see what the event is. A Nintendo Direct, you can actually pack more stuff into that and what you can do, and that live event was actually a combination between a Nintendo Direct and a live stage show. Now, there was a lot of wasted time sometimes with that live stage show, getting other people in and out, the mistranslation of Suda 51. There was some really weird stuff that happened during that live show, like kind of like weird different things that was happening, some talking and translating. I don't think that there really needs to be any of that. A Nintendo Direct can get you directly what you want to see. They can edit everything and you can get all of the information that you need to get and then some without it. So I don't see the need to have all that. Like, I think the live show for 2017 made sense for them to talk about, like, you know, introduce their new management with Koizumi-san. That was the first time that people really saw Koizumi-san like that, or Takahashi, but now everybody's set in place. Furukawa's set in place. They don't have an interim president anymore. So I don't think there's really any need to do that type of show. Now, they still might do that. They can be on stage and have the same thing and they can do the same thing. But I don't think it's really needed that they have a live show like that. What is the benefit of that not at this point? Like, what's the benefit? You know, so I don't think it really matters one way or another, as long as you get the information that you want to get. You want to see the system, you want to see the games, right? What does it matter if there's people talking on stage like a live show or if there's not? It doesn't matter. You know, that's inconsequential. Let's see here. Nintendo was so confident in the presentation they made an announcement so early. Usually they announce directs ahead of time because it's huge news. Well, I think they announced this one ahead of time too, just so we can all be ready for it, because you know, like you want to be able to see this one. So you want to give people enough time to get work off or cover it. Like it's good that they did that too. It's also good for the press, you know. Obviously, you don't want it to spring this one up out of nowhere. You want the press to be able to cover it 100% and make whatever you need to cover it, right? So I think it was smart that they actually let people know well ahead of time this time around, you know? Do you think PlayStation will have a good year for games? I hope so. That live stage show was boring at times. A normal direct is expanded just like a super direct. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, whatever way they decide to do it. Like, it doesn't really matter. But I don't think we need to like wish for one way or another. What we want to see games, we want to see the system. That's what we want. We want pre-orders, we want to know the price, we want to like that. As long as they get all of that out, it doesn't really matter one way or another. You know, a direct is great though. Like, I don't know the format it's gonna be. Like, are they gonna be on stage talking in certain type of ways? Are they gonna do the usual green screen with, you know, Koizumi or Takahashi talking? We have to wait and see. It might be like that live show, just not actually live. Like, they actually edited it this time. It might be like that, but without all the other little things that happened and the weird little stuff that, like, it might be like that, you know? So keep that in mind. It could be like that, but actually edited this time, you know? Let's see here. Let's see. I'll be getting ready to play Drivers soon. Fully agreed. Yes, sir. What's up, OJ? Always watching your videos in the morning. Coffee break at work. Also, when do you predict we can pre-order? It'll be right after that stage show. That's just how it was last time, Ian. So if you remember back in 2017, after the January 2017 presentation, pre-orders went live right after that show. So it'll be right after that. So April 2nd, probably sometime around 7 p.m. Or 7 a.m. PT, you'll be able to pre-order. So it'll be during that day, right after the show, or during the show. Probably right after the show, pre-orders will go live, or they'll let us know when pre-orders go live. So it'll be them. They'll let us know then. Probably. Let's see here. A live show would make it more hype. Could help. Could maybe help. Not necessary though. I don't know if that makes it more hype. I mean, I don't know if a live show is more hype than a direct. That's the thing. Like, I'm not so sure if that's the case. I think directs are definitely just as hype, if not more hype, than live shows. You know, so that's just me going off of my vast experience covering live shows and covering directs. I've been blown away, and I've seen way more hype with Nintendo Directs than live shows over the years. That's just like I said. I'm not just saying that just because. I'm just telling you from my experience from what people are saying. I can point out a number of Nintendo Directs that have been more hype than live shows that other companies have done. So I don't know. I don't know if a live show equals more hype. Now, I think people had that thought process back when E3 was a thing and live shows were like the normal. But I think most people now in today's day will take like directs and they'll say, hey, I think directs are better than live shows. Directs have been incredible. Live shows just, I don't know. They don't really add anything to me. I just want to see the games. I want to see the hype there. I don't need it to be live. That doesn't make it more hype for me. But then again, I'm not a concert guy, you know, so I think people that are concert people probably like live shows more. I'm not a concert person at all. So yeah, I'm not a live show person. I don't go see plays and stuff like that. So I've never been a big fan of that. I don't think I ever will be. But yeah, I got called every single name in the book when I said that directs will be better than live shows and directs will replace live shows. I got called every single name in the book. I got called shill, fanboy, and all that. And now everybody's like, now everybody does directs. Now live shows have went pretty much the way of the dodo, and I was right about that. So yeah. Yeah, we already talked about it. We talked about the whole Jimmy Butler to, you know, Warriors. So good for them. Live shows are really a thing of the past. Nintendo Directs have changed the trajectory of how publishers present their information now and probably better. Yeah, exactly. OJ, you told me to play Persona 4 Gold and I finished an hour and 50 minutes and I was talking tutorial, refund my $5. The game's like 100 hours long. I mean, it's not a fighting game, or it's not a freaking action game or a 2D platformer. I told you to play it if you like Persona. That's what I told you. If you like RPGs, I told you to play it. But you clearly don't like RPGs. It's AAA job, so stop playing RPGs. You don't like talking, you don't like story. You have the attention span of probably like a fifth grader. So, and I'm not trying to be mean, but you have a short attention span. So it's like, so you should probably stop playing RPGs that actually have good stories and stuff like that. And just play like like racing games and things like that, or just play like fighting games and racing games and like sports games and like shooters. Just play those instead. Bro, you do not love RPGs. Stop the cap. What RPGs have you beaten in the last year or so? Tell me other RPGs that you've beaten. Stop the cap. You do not love RPGs. Let's see here. You do not love RPGs, AAA Job. Stop it, bro. Stop trying to act like you do. You have not beaten any substantial RPGs in the last number of years. What RPGs have you beaten? Let me hear. It's not like Furukawa on the stage breakdancing. If it were live, there's nothing really to add it to a live show. Exactly. There's nothing really added to like a live show at all, you know? Just, oh, homie played an hour and a half of Persona. Yeah. Final Fantasy. Okay, thank you. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. That's what you beat. The RPG that was tuned for people just like you. Final Fantasy 16, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the RPG that was tuned for people who don't want to actually... You're the exact person they were trying to target on PS5. The person who doesn't want an incredible... Exactly. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Fire Emblem? Which Fire Emblem? Which Fire Emblem did you beat? Which one? Because Fire Emblem Engage came out 2 years ago. Fire Emblem Three Houses came out 6-7 years ago. So hold up here. Which Fire Emblem? That's not recent, bro. Those were years. Those are not recent RPGs, bro. Those came out. One of them came out more than a half decade ago. Since I came to you for help and you laughed at me, unsub. It's all good, brother. I appreciate you. Did anyone play Sky Ocean Wings for Hire? Sky Ocean? I didn't play Sky Oceans. Nah, I didn't play it. Nah, just refund it. Don't play it, man. If I were you, don't play RPGs. Like, if I were you, I play the RPGs that are like, oh, it just tells you right away what to do. It's like right there. Like there's no story set up and build up and talking and all that. Don't play those ones. Like, you know, don't play stuff like that. But yeah, you mentioned 2 RPG series. That one, Final Fantasy, is kind of built for people. Like the way that they built the most recent Final Fantasies is to not have that story like long elaborated and kind of get right into the action, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And then Fire Emblem was a while ago. Like, let's just keep it real. Like Fire Emblem Engage came out 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago now at this point, and Fire Emblem Three Houses came out in 2019, so it came out 6 years ago. So From Soft is TikTok brain friendly. It's all good. I mean, not everybody likes the long talky RPGs. Like a lot of people don't like Persona. There's nothing wrong with not liking Persona, but don't come here blaming me because you couldn't make it past an hour because you couldn't fight somebody. Persona's a long RPG, and I stated that, and I've said that in every review that I've done. I've said it in everything that I've never said Persona is some type of action right into it. There's no talking and all that. I've never said that. So don't try to come here and put it on me like I said like Persona is some type of get into the mix of it, action right away, start fighting. No, Persona's a talking lot of. I've complained about some of the stuff in Persona. I always let that be sure and let that be known if I talk about Persona. I never talk about it in any type of way like that. So yeah, play RPGs like Visions of Mana, Sea of Stars. In my opinion, that's the personal type. Try everything. Yeah, Visions of Mana is pretty straightforward. It's really button mashy. Like I was actually just playing some Visions of Mana before the stream. What did I do? I played Visions of Mana this morning, or this afternoon. I took a nap, took care of my boy a little bit, and yeah, I was actually playing. I'm about 31 hours in. It's just really like just button mashy, just mash the button and beat up everybody. It's like I wouldn't say brain rot, but it's kind of brain rot. And it's just like the story's pretty straightforward with a few twists and turns here and there. But I would say that's probably more of the RPG to play because you can just turn your brain off and just press the square button and jump around and press triangle and you'll just start destroying everything on screen. The enemies just start flying everywhere. It's just a turn your brain off and play RPG and you just start leveling up. Noctis Lucius, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Lansville Paul, what's up, Lansville? What's the big issue with them having a direct and separate live demos? Live shows doesn't move the needle over the internet. Should be special like Mario 40th anniversary musical. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think there's really any difference between having a live show and not at this point. Like, I don't think there's anything that makes one better than the other at this point. Like, I don't think it really matters. Like, I think back in the day before there was a thing called a Nintendo Direct, it did matter because there was literally no format of a Nintendo Direct. No company ever did anything like a Nintendo Direct. I know it's hard to fathom, but honestly, there was no such thing as the Nintendo Direct back then. It wasn't real. There was no thing. Nintendo made a new form of doing things. Now, we had trailers, we had stuff like that where they put together things, but there was never, the format of Nintendo Direct did not exist, so therefore there was nothing to compare it to. Everyone always said we only need live shows. That was what it was about. Live E3 press conferences, live shows, Space World, whatever the case was, right? Like, that was all what it was about. But after Nintendo created a new format of showing the information, I and many other people saw the potential in that, because the potential in that is that you can finally curate the content to make sure it's completely legible and completely known what you want to do. You can get it fact checked. You can look over it. Nintendo has made so many errors in live presentations. It's baffling. Not baffling. It's actually all the companies have made many errors. Like, there's been many bad live shows, live events that have not been edited well or have been presented bad. I mean, you look at the E3 where Nintendo, like the Skyward Sword E3, Miyamoto couldn't even get it to work because everybody's Wi-Fi was messing up the Wii remotes. Nintendo 3DS, it was hard to even show what that was about. I mean, they tried to do it like with the video with Mr. Iwata and Reggie. Nintendo's had the E3, what was it? The Rabby Roll, the Wii Sport, or the Wii Music that just sounded terrible. If that was an edited show, they could have made it sound a lot better with Wii Music, but it looked ridiculous. If they edited it, they probably could have done a way better job. You know, there's just been like the Connect. There's just been so many issues with live shows. It makes no more sense really to do them. Even with the 2017 presentation, they had that big snafu with Suda 51, which it was funny, but they had a big snafu with Suda where he didn't follow he didn't follow the damn script. He went off script and the interpreter lost his ish. He's like, he was like, ah! The interpreter freaked out during the live stream. And Nintendo's executives couldn't help but laugh. It was just hilarious. So I would say, yeah, you get some stuff like that. But it was great. It was great. Monado Mario with the $1 dono and says, shout outs to Nerdist, an awesome Steam Deck YouTuber. But I watched his recent video. It's mind-boggling. He implies Nintendo should sell Switch 2 on their own My Nintendo store to combat scalpers, similar to Valve and Apple. Nintendo does do that in Japan. They do that. But I mean, like, I wouldn't mind if they also sell on their My Nintendo, but they also have to sell it in retail stores too. Like, it needs to be sold on all, not just one. But I don't listen to Steam Deck YouTubers. No offense to Steam Deck YouTubers, but I ain't listening to anything that you guys gotta say. No offense, but I ain't listening to nothing that y'all gotta say. I don't listen to nobody's. I don't listen to any branded content creator where the company doesn't announce the sales numbers. If they don't announce the sales numbers, I ain't got nothing. There ain't nothing that you can tell me about when it comes to sales and business. There ain't nothing that you can tell me about. So no, I don't listen to any Steam Deck YouTubers. Speaking, GBC recently had a video where they reacted to the very first Nintendo Direct. Let me tell you, the first Direct was pretty bad. Was that the 3DS Direct? That was the Reggie Fils-Aimé's 3DS Direct? Yeah. Nintendo should make a demand for retailers to have pre-orders in stores for a short period. I don't know if they can do that, but we'll see. All this pre-ordering online is just nonsense, shaking my head. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with pre-ordering online, but we need better systems to detect bots. Like, to me, it's an infrastructure thing. Like, I don't mind pre-orders online. You know, some people don't have cars and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, but if it's in store, then yeah, the scalping would be significantly reduced. If you had to go into store and you could only do one per, like, that would be so much better. But obviously, modernization wise with the internet, that you're gonna probably lose out on sales doing that. So they're not gonna do that. they're going to allow online pre-orders. However, they have to make sure that they, once again, the bots. The problem is like the bots. You got to have the anti-bot software, you know, the anti-bot infrastructure. So I'm hoping that they all do that. But it looks like Nintendo's making some preparations to punish people that do reselling. So we'll see. This is awesome, but bruh, his comment section is crazy. One weirdo said Switch 2 costs over $350. He's not gonna buy and keep the Steam Deck, bruh. Yeah, I don't think there's a guys. Listen, Minato. I don't know why you're watching all these other people. I wouldn't. That seems like a waste of time, in my opinion. Not the guy, but looking at what these people are saying, because it seems like you look at what people are saying a lot. A lot of these people that, if you're on a Steam Deck channel, of course they're gonna say something like that. It's a Steam Deck channel. Like who cares what people that love Steam Deck have to say? Like. Nobody cares. Nobody's even bought that system. I mean, the Switch 1 still outsells it. So, like, nobody cares. Like, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant at the grand scheme of things. If they don't want to buy it, that's fine. Somebody else will buy it. Like, for every one person that says, I don't want to buy it, there'll be, like, freaking, like, 30 or 40 people that say, I will buy it. So, it's irrelevant, you know, what Steam Deck fans are saying. Like, who cares? There's still, a Steam Deck is still getting blasted by the Switch 1 in sales. Like, the Switch 1 is still blasting it. So, what does it matter about Switch 2? Like, what do they care? Speaking of sales numbers, you think Sony's going to move the goalpost again? I don't think they will, but I mean, they could, but I don't think they will. Let's see, the problem is that storefronts can't stop the custom API fully. The only thing that would be limit the items, limit item size. Yeah, but what they can do is that they can put you inside queues and waiting lists. That's something that Best Buy does. Best Buy puts you in a queue, and that definitely stops bots in their tracks. Right there. So that's something that they got to do stuff like that, because if it's just available to pre-order, you can put it inside your cart right away easily. You can just use bots. Best Buy absolutely has the best system in place where it puts you in a queue. If a bot is in a queue, we're gonna find out that it's a bot very quickly. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find out it's a bot very quickly. But if you're a human, you're gonna wait in a queue and you're just gonna wait, you know. So that's the thing. Yeah, but I read the comment for the lols. Oh, yeah, it's irrelevant. Just echo chambers. By the way, play Theme X. I got you. Theme X. Yeah, like, there's no point in, like, people that, you've already seen how nuts some Steam Deck fans are. Like, Steam Deck fans are crazy. So it doesn't really matter what Steam Deck, people that watch Steam Deck channels, like, what does that matter? Like, the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer has literally outviewed every single Steam Deck trailer or whatever combined when it comes to like the system itself and all that, and the Steam Deck OLED and everything. Like, it's outsold, like, or not outsold, it's outperformed all of them. Nobody cares. Like, I'm just getting kind of tired of people bringing up Steam Deck people. It's like, who gives a crap? Like, that system doesn't even sell more than Switch 1. Like, what does it matter? Like, they don't announce any sales numbers. Like, I'm tired of people trying to act like it's some type of thing. Like, bro, no, it's not. Like, like it's some type of big no, it's not, bro. We all know it's not. Let's stop kidding ourselves. If you say this, they'll call you a shill. They'll call you a fanboy. Nah, y'all just dumb as hell. I'm so sick and tired of people who have no numbers, no proof, no anything, sitting here trying to call other people names. You guys are a bunch of morons. So I'm just kind of like tired of it. So I've just distanced myself. I don't care what people say about that. It's dumb. Give me sales numbers. Give me actual data. Then we can talk. Until then, just shut up and enjoy your Steam Deck. Like, it's so corny. Let's see here. Let's get this Theme X music. All right. Let's see. I'll be sitting outside of GameStop watching your stream until they say the pre-orders are available. Just be out there posted up. Let's go. Wait, what was the brain rot of a RPG? Did you say Mana? Yeah, Visions of Mana. Oh, let's see. Steam Deck sells to the terminally online hardcore elitist gamer. I mean, I bought a Steam Deck, so it's like, but that's the main audience is probably that. Yeah, I bought one, but bro, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't know. I'm probably never gonna use it. I'm never gonna use it. I've been playing my Switch way more anyway, like with Donkey Kong and stuff like that. So, and like I've been playing my Switch and PS5 way more. So I don't think I don't think I want it anymore. So I've had this Steam Deck for a while now. I've had it since last year, since Persona 5 came out. But yeah, I might just sell it, or I don't know. It's been in its case for forever, which is fine. It's not a big deal. You know, that doesn't mean it's a bad system. It's a good system. It's just not for me, you know? Probably more Portals sold than Steam Decks. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think there's more Portals sold than Steam Deck, but yeah, I don't think there's more Portals sold. No, no, probably not. I think if Sony has sold 3 million plus portals, I think they would have said something. Because the portal just came out, was it last year or was it the year before? I think it was the year before, right? Was it 2023 that the portal came out? I think it was 2023. Yeah. Was it 2023 or 2024? I forgot when. Either way, I think Sony would have said, if they sold 3 million, like that's where estimated Steam Deck is at, like 3 to 5 million. If they sold that many, I think Sony would have said, hey, we sold this many, you know? So, yeah, 6% attach rate. I don't think that's an official accurate thing, because that means we'd actually have the numbers if that was the case. If there was an official, here's the attach rate of the portal, and we knew exactly for every region, then we would know exactly how much they've sold. So that's why I don't think it's probably skewed to like North American, you know, or some type of like sample size, right? Where it's like, oh, it's like North American users or US, 6% of you. So it doesn't tell you everybody. It tells you a percentage of a subgroup, right? So if we actually had a full number for like 6% of the total install base, then we can give you an accurate number. But Sony has not given that. Otherwise, it would have already came out, you know? So yeah. Because that was the real deal. Yeah, shout out to the Bulls. They're still not good, but, you know, they're okay. ROG Ally is a beast, though. ROG Ally is fantastic. It's great for people that like the ROG Ally. It's good for it, but it's not for me. That OS is not for me. The game, there's no exclusive games. It's just playing PC on a handheld. Like it ain't. There's no directs. There's no hype behind it. There's no any. It's just a PC. It's just a handheld PC. I don't know. For me, bro. I think I might take a PS Portal over a handheld PC. Like legit, I think I've played my Portal more than I've used my Steam Deck. I think I might take a Portal over it, which is crazy, right? It's not a native system, but the thing is, at least like PS5, like it's something that I play. It's got some exclusives. It's something more than I'm into with. It's got games built directly for it. Steam Deck is not that. It's just not that. ROG Ally is not that. It's a shell. It's like not like a real system. It's like a fake system wrapped around like. It's like a fake system wrapped around a handheld. Like it's not a real dedicated system, you know? It's just, and that's my issue with the PC handhelds. They're not, it's weird, you know? But shout outs to the people that like it, you know? Baddie on the ROG Ally is bad. I mean, I had the ROG Ally for 1 day. I returned it. It was so bad. It was so bad I returned it. I at least keep my PS Portal. I kept my PS Portal. I kept my Steam Deck. But the ROG Ally is by far the worst handheld thingy that I've ever had recently. That thing was trash. I returned it. I at least kept my Steam Deck for longer, and I used my Steam Deck for a while, and I kept my PS4. I'm gonna keep my Portal, obviously, but the ROG Ally is the worst, absolute worst. Hopefully Valve makes a home console. I'll probably check out Valve's home console. If they make a home console, I'll probably check that out. Is the Portal worth it? If you play PS5 RPGs a lot, yes, it's worth it. If you like to have like a portable PS5 RPGs, it's worth it, because it's $200 though, so it's not cheap. But and also if you have a good internet and a good router, you need a good internet and a good router. You also need that good internet, good router. If you like RPGs, playing RPGs lying down in bed or just being able to play them anywhere in the house, Portal's good for that. So it's more of like a luxury item more so than like you need it, you know? Does the Virtual Boy count as a handheld? The Virtual Boy, it counts as a monstrosity. That's what the Virtual Boy counts as. Hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. We are 14 combos away from a 45-minute extension. We've already been going for almost an hour, so I appreciate you guys. Big love. Big love to Minato Mario. Thank you for that dollar as well. And you got that Theme X going. Got the Xenoblade soundtrack rolling as well, so let's go. Gotta love some Xeno. The only thing that I dislike about the Portal, feels like we got to a place where no matter where you are, there's Wi-Fi. The Portal would be amazing. No matter where you are, there's Wi-Fi. I feel like if we get to a place, like, what does that mean? Sora's life. Oh, be careful, the ROG Ally fanboys. The ROG Ally fanboys? Who are the ROG Ally fanboys? That system sold under like 1 million units. Like who are the ROG Ally fanboys? And what? Because my opinion, I don't care about their opinion. They can have the opinion that the ROG Ally is the greatest thing ever. They can say that the Nintendo Switch is terrible. They can say it's the worst system ever in the history. I'd be like, okay, cool. No problem. So what are they worried about what I gotta say? Who cares about the ROG Ally fanboys? Don't worry, they'll be in the mental institution later playing that system for too long. You're gonna end up angry, turn into a grifter or something like that. I'm telling you, man, these Western gamers that play Western games, I'm telling you, they all turn into grifters, weirdos, psychos. You can't even enjoy nothing no more. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't worried about them. Trust me. You let them talk a lot. They'll just end up beating themselves up or end up doing something crazy. So nobody's worried about them. Trust me. I've been talking like this for how long now? You think I care? No. Let's see. Your logic is flawed. You can be a ROG Ally fanboy and never have owned one. Yeah, seriously. That's literally the internet. I like this. Have you played it? Or I dislike this. Have you played it? No. I dislike this. Have you played it? No. I think I like this. Have you played it? Or will you play it? Maybe. That's the internet. So, okay, you're right. South Korea has an internet infrastructure where you can get perfect 5G Wi-Fi anywhere, even on the tallest mountain. Oh, that's nice. We need that here. Can't wait for the March 20th to play Xeno Chronicles X on Switch. Gonna spend over 1,000 hours on the game. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much, but I feel you. I know that's one of your favorites. LG dude, man, just turned 47. I thought it was, I just turned 47. I thought you were born in 1978 like me. No, I'm older than you. I'm 51. So, yeah. If you put all the PC handhelds together, how much do you think they've sold? If you put all the PC handhelds together, like, are we talking about like even like the earliest ones, like the Aya Neo and all that, and like the GPD Win? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I'd probably say I would just guesstimate. If you put all of them together, they've probably sold around 10 million units, maybe less. Probably like around 10 million. You know, probably like around 10 million units or so, something like that. That's what I guess. So you playing Kingdom Come? No, I'm not playing it. I might, but I'm not right now. 4 million? No, I think they've done. It's like if you count GPD Win, you count Aya Neo, you count all the PC handhelds. The what's it called? MSI Claw. Maybe they've sold about 10 million total. I don't think it's even that though, to be honest. I think actually it might even be less than that. It's probably not even 10 million. I'm probably guessing more like maybe 6 million, 5 to 6 million, 5 to 6 million. Like Steam Deck's probably sold around, Steam Deck's estimated to sell around 3 to 5 million. So maybe we give it about 7 to 8 million. Maybe we give it around 7 million or so. 32, thought we were around the same age. Nope. Let's see here. Zelda Switch Lite sell more than all the other handhelds combined. It probably does, bro. It probably does. Well, the fact that the Switch sold what? The Switch sold about 5 million units this past quarter. In the last 3 months, that's definitely more than all the PC handhelds, like, all combined. Just in the last quarter, I almost guarantee you that the Switch 1 sold more than all the PC handhelds combined in the last quarter. Like, lifetime to date for the PC handhelds. The Switch did that in a quarter, and they were down. They were in this is a down year. They're going down. That's the funny thing. So, see, there's the RGT. Every stream, at least one person, ding, 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 has to mention RGT. It never fails. It never fails. Every stream, even if we're close to ending, somebody every stream, dude, every stream. RGT will check out Xeno Chronicles X, but he won't play it. Be sure as heck won't beat it. Every stream. Shout outs to RGT, man. He's the homie. The Zelda Switch Lite sells more than all. Okay, Zelda Switch Lite. Oh, I don't know about the Zelda Switch Lite. Okay. Let's see. PC handhelds seem more popular than they are because the people who buy them are the type of people who post and talk about it. Same with people who buy those emulation handhelds. Oh, absolutely. The people who talk about PC handhelds, they get on top of a soapbox, metaphorically speaking, and they yell it to the tops. So it makes it sound more popular than it actually is. And then it's the same old tactics as before. Shout outs to King Cagney with the Jojo.
Y'all have a great night, Jojo boy.
Yo, shout outs. Thank you for another $10. My man King Cagney has been kind of carrying the stream right now. Let's go. 41 on the board. We are only 4 combos away from a $45 minute extension. Hey, yo. Shout outs to King Cagney, man. Thank you for that. $30 on the board. Anybody has 30 where you can out King Cagney on the board? 10 for the Stream Ninja. Big love to King Cagney. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for getting us close to the 45-minute extension. Have a nice night, man. What's up, JP the drummer? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, people that are, and then the thing about it is that because there's no sales data, then they can perpetuate that it's more popular than it actually is. The minute anybody announces actual sales data, that their image of it being as popular as it is crumbles. So it's in their benefit that no sales data is announced. Because if sales data is officially announced, all of their narratives and all of their BS and all of the nonsense that they spew about what people actually want and all that goes crumbling as faster as the actual sales numbers of these devices. So it's a cloak and dagger type of a thing that these handheld PC guys do. Once again, I have a handheld PC. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's good if you like it. My problem is the propaganda that these handheld PC extremists put out on Twitter and put out on things. That's what I talk about. And some content creators, not saying that they're all extremists, but some of these people making it seem as if there's some type of big competition and that there's, oh my gosh, look out. No, there isn't. There is not. There is not. It's just not there. The sales numbers don't actually say that. Just like nobody said, oh my God, the Wii U is big competition for the PS4. No, it's not. The Wii U was not big competition for the PS4 because the Wii U got smoked by the PS4. It got absolutely demolished. So we thought it could be some competition at first, but then the PS4 came out and absolutely hammered it. Absolutely hammered it, and it was never any real competition. And if you're talking about just games, competition with like big games and game of the year or maybe stuff like that, sure. Yeah, you can talk about like the ratings, you can talk about it that way, but ultimately at the end of the day, the Wii U provided little to no resistance for the PlayStation 4, whereas the Nintendo Switch provided plenty of resistance for the PS4 or for the PS5 or for the Xbox or for whatever else because it actually sold decently. You guys get the difference between that? So that's what I'm trying to say, you know, overall. Like it's a matter of facts. It's not a matter of my opinion or my feelings or, you know, anything like that. It's just a matter of facts, and that's it. I don't take it any more, any less. And whatever anybody wants to play, that's fine. I don't care. Like I said, I just don't like the propaganda that goes with it. Like, that's what I don't like. Let's see here. Bingo. Well, the fact that we don't have concrete sales data for the Steam Deck, so they use the uncertainty to bash Switch. LOL. But even if there is, they'd be trying to weasel their way in sales. Oh, yeah. Of course they would. Of course they would. OJ's old enough to remember the soul back to life. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember a lot of stuff. I'm old. These months are going by slow. Try to be patient. It's actually going by pretty quick, man. Remember, wasn't it just January that Nintendo announced the Switch 2? We're already in February now. February is the shortest month of the year. Before you know it, in the next week or so, it's going to be almost the end of February. We're going to be in March. March goes by because the weather gets really good. March goes by pretty quickly. Plus, we've got two super bangers in March when it comes to video games. We've got Atelier Yumiya, and we've got Xenoblade Chronicles X, so that's gonna be fun too. And then we get it right there, April. The first week of April, we get it on the 2nd on a Wednesday, so it's gonna go by faster than you know it, man. Just trust me, man. When you get old, you're definitely gonna want the days to go by slow. Trust me, you're gonna want the days to go by. You want to enjoy every bit, man. Make every day your best day. Enjoy every bit of life that you get. You know, you never know when things are gonna, you know, wrap up, which is, of course, I pray that everybody here is good, but you want to be able to be thankful for every bit that you have. You know, we've had people that were here with the Switch 1 and no longer here to see Switch 2 with us. People in this community as well. We've had viewers, you know, pass away and not get the opportunity to even be a part of this, man. So be grateful, not trying to turn it on you or nothing, brother, but just be grateful and be happy and take care of yourself as well. You know, so you can see yourself through to this launch and see yourself through to, you know, the whole generation and have fun, you know, at the end of the day. So, like I said, enjoy every single bit that you get, man. Enjoy every bit that you get. Let's see, are you forgetting that Suikoden comes out in March? Yeah, Suikoden as well. Yep, another one too. Another one as well. Everybody was waiting for the Switch 2 since 2021 anyway. That's true. We've been waiting for a while anyway, man. Might as well just wait a little bit longer. Then we making games 500 years from now. Yeah, probably, bro. Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I know. If Etika was here, I would envision if Etika was here by this time, I would have done multiple collaborations with Etika because I would have actually established myself by then. By the time that Etika, when Etika passed away, I was still, I wouldn't say, I mean, I'm not anybody right now neither, but I didn't have 100K. I didn't get 100K till I think 2022. So I think if Etika was around, I'd probably be collaborating. I've done some collaborations with him, at least got his attention. I wasn't big enough to get his attention before in the past, but I think I would have got his attention. I think we would have done some streams together. I think I probably would have met him because he was actually cool with Jordan Fringe. He knew Jordan. So I absolutely would have been like, yo, Jordan, like he knew Jordan as like a friend. He knew Jordan, Jordan Fringe. So like I would have definitely said like, yo, Jordan, like let's do a stream. So I think it would have been dope, I think he would have probably came on the Spawncast at some point, and I think it would have been great. I think the world would have been a better place. I think Nintendo would be better off. I think the fans, in terms of things, everything would be better if Etika was still here. Like, it would be way more lit. It would be just a better atmosphere. He would have propped up people. He would have got more subs for everybody. He would have been literally like Speed, but for Nintendo, or like Kai Cenat, but for Nintendo. He would have literally been that, and it would have made everything better. Like, it would have made, like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. His loss is loss of human life is not great, but there's no way to sugarcoat it, man. His loss is just, it's unreplaceable. Like, everything is worse off because Etika's not here. That's like the sad part about it as a content creator. Like, everything is worse off. Like, there's nothing that's better now, because of the things. Like, nothing's better. Nobody, and I'm not saying that he should have been replaced, but like nobody's replaced that type of stream or that type of hype. Nobody had, like, it's just not there, man. And he would have made everything better. He would have totally made everything better if he was here. And it sucks because there's nothing to replace that. There's nothing to fix the hole that he left. It's just a hole, and it's always gonna be there. And nobody's ever gonna come and replace that, which just sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks. For example, would you rebuy Mass Effect Collection if it came out on Switch 2? Yeah, probably. OJ, how old were you when you first owned your first Nintendo hardware? I was 10, 11? Maybe teens? Because the NES came out in 85. I didn't get it till like 87. So yeah, I was already like 12, 13. Never watched Etika, but it seems here and there kid use the N-word so much. I mean, yeah, but that's not the point, Lou Flame. The point that's not the point. The point was the hype that he brought. The point was that it wasn't because of some of the language that he used. I get that, but that wasn't the point of it. The point was that he was electric. He was electric, man. He was electric. He was a boon. The type of numbers that he was putting up are unheard of. Nobody even gets anywhere near those numbers. His channel was at one point 4,000 new subscribers a day. One time he got like 10,000 subscribers in one day. He would have streams back on the old ghetto YouTube Live. YouTube Live was so bad. It's so much better now. But back in the day, YouTube Live was terrible. Etika would be getting 10,000 viewers in 2017 or 2018. That is insane. I don't think I'll ever get 10,000 viewers in one stream. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten 10,000 viewers. I think the most that I've ever gotten is like maybe like 3,000, 4,000 people in a stream. Like, he was pulling those numbers on like a light day, like when he didn't announce something. It was crazy. In 2017, 2018, it was nuts, man. There's no replacement. There's no replacement. True, but of course, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. I always knew Etika fans could be really crazy at times. Etika often pushed his limits and do wild things on stream. Yeah, that's true. But that's, like I said, that's part of what entertainers do. I mean, like, the best entertainers in the world do that. Like, there ain't no entertainer that I know of that didn't push the limits. That, unless you want to be like Taylor Swift or something like that, and just people act like she's great, and that's fine. But when you're a certain type of person, you can't just play it safe like that and expect everyone to like you. You've got to push the limits. If you don't push the limits, you're not going to get what you need, But it's also genetic. It's also something that you want to do. And yeah, it comes with good and bad, you know? It comes with good and bad. I think you meant Etika, not Erica. Cannot be replaced, but we should push Nintendo creator to find their own personality like Etika did. Yeah, I'm not saying that anybody would replace Etika in terms of being like him. No. That's not a thing. It's impossible. It's like trying to replace Owada. You can't replace Owada. There is no Owada replacement, you know? DeAndre with the $2.10. Thank you, DeAndre, with the $2.10. And says, I used to look at Etika as a surrogate older brother. I'm the oldest of all my siblings. He is irreplaceable. Can we get Xenoblade 2 music? I heard about Xenoblade because of him. Yeah, he was the Fire Emblem and Xenoblade got way more popular because of Etika. Because of his playthroughs. He used to do playthroughs of Fire Emblem and of course Xenoblade. He loves Xenoblade. So yeah, man, it's good. It was good stuff back then. It is what it is though. What can you do? You can only try to do better. And of course, honor his legacy, which I've done. I've already cried too many times. I don't think I can cry anymore in terms of times. I've already cried so many times over his loss. So it's very unfortunate. But like I said, all you can do is honor his legacy, man. We're over a half decade later since he's passed away, and we're still talking about him like it's, you know, like it's nothing. We're still talking about him over a half decade later. And I think over the next decade, we're gonna talk about him. 5 years from now, we'll still be talking about him. That's how you know you left the good legacy, man. All right. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music. Thank you for the $2, DeAndre. Appreciate that. But yes, everybody should be able to create their own legacy, create their own, you know, whatever. I'm not saying anybody needs to be like Etika. You know, they don't. But I do think that it did open the door for people like, I'm pretty sure that there might be some crossover between Etika's fan base and people that like Speed or people that like Kai Cenat, you know? So I do think that maybe, and I wouldn't be surprised if Speed or Kai Cenat actually watched Etika. I wouldn't be surprised, you know? Is he maybe in Absolute Happiness Infinite? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of fans did perpetuate bad behavior, and there were some things, you know, that caused it. And yeah, I do think that his fans maybe would have probably caused some problems that he had, you know, but I think that that's more of a product of America. Like, America, we have the worst mental health system. Like, for a developed nation, we have one of the worst mental health systems. They just let him go. So, I mean, yeah, while I do blame some of the fans for certain things, I do blame America. The same place that propped him up and got him to be able to be where he's at in terms of the opportunities is the same place that ultimately was his undoing, because they let him walk out of there when he clearly wasn't sane. He clearly was not 100% there, and they let him go. He had multiple breakdowns that were very easy to see, and they refused to hold. They're like, oh well, we can't do anything, you know. And they didn't, and they didn't let him. They let him leave. They let him leave. If he would have stayed there, he would have gotten the help that he needed. It's not even really Keemstar. I'm not even really gonna blame. I mean, yeah, Keemstar has some blame, but I'm not really gonna blame Keemstar himself, because Keemstar is not a mental health professional. Keemstar is not a mental health professional. Like, we have the mental health professionals here, and they let him walk out of that mental health facility. They let him walk out when he clearly was not okay. So I'm blaming them more than I'm blaming anything, you know, because he was in there. They got him in there, and they said, oh, he can just go. They just let him go. Why? So I'm not even gonna blame Keemstar like that. Like, I'm not going to. Keemstar's an idiot. So I mean, yeah, that's what idiots do. He's a very rich idiot, but he's like an idiot when it comes to certain stuff. So I'm not gonna blame Keem on that one. At least I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna put all of it. I'm gonna put on the mental health situation that we have here in the U.S. So that's really it. But anyway, let's get into some other stuff as well. When it comes into the Nintendo Switch 2, we got to talk about some of this other stuff here with Nintendo and the EA. So EA has came out, and it's so hilarious. EA came out. Sometimes they don't even realize how stupid they are. EA is a company that's propped up by luck, and I say luck by because their fans are idiots. The people that love EA sports games are probably the dumbest consumers that I've ever met. And they're lucky that they have so many stupid people that are willing to support this company. But anyway, EA had a couple different things to say when it came to games. Let's talk about the really stupid first and like the slightly less stupid. The first stupid that they had to say is that they talked about Dragon Age the Veilguard and how the game would have done better. The reason why the game didn't do as good is because we didn't have live service elements to really engage players with the strong narrative as well too. So we kind of put that narrative in at the very end. But no, that wasn't the reason why Dragon Age the Veilguard didn't do well. Live service elements, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, buddy? That's not it. The next somewhat stupid thing that they said, oh yeah, well, you know, we're looking forward to have some real energy on the Nintendo Switch too. You know, whenever there's a new platform, we can take advantage of it. Like in the past, we've released FIFA or FC and Madden, and it's done well. Mr. Andrew Wilson, Madden has not been on a Nintendo platform in over a decade. It has been 12 years since Madden. So what exactly has done well on Nintendo platforms? Madden? Madden has not. This guy didn't even remember that EA stupidly did not support the Nintendo Switch with Madden. 150 million install base. He is so dumb. Tailgating, people playing at the stadium. Imagine the amount of people that probably would have bought Madden to go when they go to their NFL games and to play like at tailgate or when they're in the stadium in halftime to play some Madden and play the matchup that's right there. That would have been a phenomenon for a lot of gamers out there. And you guys, for 8 years, decided it wouldn't be a good idea to get a team together and get Madden on there. You missed out on millions upon millions of dollars, and you're lucky because EA Ultimate Team, FIFA Ultimate Team, they were smart enough to get FIFA on the Switch, which did really well for them. They made a lot of money on that. They were smart enough for that. But I find it hilarious that this dude forgot that they did not support Madden on the Switch. So there's been no Madden game. So when he says, oh, it's done well for us in the past, what past are you talking about? The GameCube? The Wii U version sold like trash. The 3DS version or the DS version, that also didn't do very well. So you talk about the GameCube, you talk about the Wii? I think you're talking about the Wii. Were you around? I don't think you were the CEO in the Wii days. That wasn't your call. So EA sometimes even forgets their own stupidity. That's the funny thing about EA. EA's defense on adding loot boxes to Battlefront 2 in order to give players a sense of pride and accomplishment will always be the legend. Oh yeah, that was hilarious. That was a debacle too. EA, EA's just EA, man. They're unbelievable. Unbelievable when it comes to some of the stuff that they do. Unbelievable. Says EA's too dumb to see that Sims would have done well on Switch. Well, they did talk about the My Sims Cozy bundle, and that did really well. But yes, you're right, Beat Queen. They're too dumb to have gotten out Sims way earlier. If they got out a version of Sims, why do they wait till now to do My Cozy bundle? You could have made way more money if you released the My Cozy bundle 5 years ago. Why did you wait till 2024 to release Sims, My Sims? That's like a Wii game, right? Like, what are they doing? Sims, the My Cozy bundle, and the regular Sims should have already been on the Nintendo Switch back in like, that should have been like a 2018, 2019 game, like games. Completely brain dead. And they're lucky that their fans are they have the most dedicated fans ever for FIFA Ultimate Team or for FC Ultimate Team and for Madden Ultimate Team. Without those fans, that select group of people that bang their head on their keyboard, you know, without those select people, they would be in trouble. But thankfully, for them at least, they have those people. Otherwise, their bad decisions would have they would have been in a Ubisoft right now. Ubisoft doesn't have those type of people. Ubisoft does not have the capital through microtransactions that EA has. So right now, if they were like Ubisoft, or if they didn't have that, they'd be like Ubisoft right now. So it is what it is. But yeah, no NFL, no NHL, fake NASCAR game, not so good FIFA game. They didn't care about the Switch or Nintendo. Exactly. And their investors had to tell them, why aren't you doing things? Their investors pressured them for like 4 or 5 straight quarters till EA finally buckled and quickly ported over. What did they put out? Burnout Paradise. They put out Plants vs. Zombies. They put out, I think, Unraveled or whatever 2. They put out like a few games. Like their investors kept on pestering them. And then they finally just put some resources towards doing that. At the very end of the Switch's life, they finally invested into getting a better engine for FC on the Switch. Like, it's just bad decisions. Veteran? No, I'm not a veteran. Full of ish. I know, man. They're full of it, dude. EA been burnt on Nintendo's unprecedented relationship with the Wii U. Yeah. But the problem with it is that I don't think they even see it as that. Like, they literally banked on the Switch flopping. That's what they did. They banked on the sales. Every year, it was like, is it going to get better? It's going to flame out. It's going to flame out. Literally, that's what they said. They said, well, by our data, we found that people rather play our games on PS4 and Xbox One. That is completely nonsense. That is completely nonsense. You are not putting out any games on the system. What data are you pulling from? You're not putting out anything. There is no data. That's why they never showed us that data. What data? What was the percentage? They literally lied and made that up, you know? So it's ridiculous because at that time we had Doom, we had Skyrim, we had a bunch of third-party games that were actually having success. The Witcher 3 came out and they were selling millions. They were selling millions of copies and they were making plenty of money. So yeah, EA's stupid. Like, there are some things about them that are stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. They obviously know how to run their business. But I will say this. The reason why I say that they're stupid is because they are lucky. They are lucky that they have Ultimate Team. It is luck. It is not them making some type of great business moves. It is not them innovating. They are lucky that they have microtransactions. That's really it. Not everybody gets that. They are lucky that the NFL is willing to give them an exclusive license. It's lucky. They are lucky, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to give them any credit for that because all they're doing is exploiting people. So I know I say sometimes it's like, oh, people think these companies are stupid. They're not. And it's like, dude, EA's lucky. They're more lucky than they are good. They really are. Like, if they didn't have these microtransactions, if they weren't able to swindle people into that, they'd be in trouble. But they have it. So I guess better be lucky than good. But I'm not going to give them credit for being propped up by microtransactions. Now, are there some smart people that work within EA? Absolutely. But their answers to the situation that happened are nothing short of but stupid. Now, once again, there are smart people there. There are people that know what they're doing. But there's been a lot of issues overall at EA. There's been a lot of dumb mistakes, you know, and I can't sit here and say and give them props for being propped up by microtransactions. Like, nah, you don't get that much credit from me. Now, if you were making banger games, every single time. If Dragon Age came out and it was lit, if you had 2 Dragon Age games in this past generation, I'd be like, okay, you got 2 Dragon Age games that were dope. If you were releasing Mass Effect, that was dope and people were loving it. If you were releasing your other IP single player stuff and you were actually making great games where they were in Game of the Year contention every single time and all that, I'd give them credit. But they're not. I mean, they had the Star Wars Jedi. Okay, good for them. Those 2 games were okay. Those were solid. Not gonna sit here and lie. That was great, so I'll give them credit there. But what else? They messed up Battlefield, the latest Battlefield. The last one, they messed up the Star Wars, the multiplayer Star Wars game, Battlefront. They messed up that. They messed up so many things, it's ridiculous. They messed up literally like easy layups. So I ain't giving them credit. They don't have enough bangers for me to give them credit when they're sitting there nickel and diming people with microtransactions. So no, I'm gonna be a little mean. No, I did not serve in the military. No. Let's see here. I rather play Mario Sports. I know, seriously. Yeah, exclusivity killed the sports games because they don't improve themselves to be the best. The sports games have no choice but to play those. Exactly. Especially with Madden. Madden, there's no other choice. There's no other choice but to play Madden. So I just opted to not play anything. I don't like the Madden games anymore. So I'm not giving them any credit. I'm not giving them major credit for anything. That's just me though. Should have made Titanfall 3. Titanfall 3 would have been dope. I'll give them credit for Titanfall, but Titanfall was a hot minute ago, right? After years of buying NBA 2K BS, I decided to just be over with it. Yeah, I've been done with NBA 2K. The last 2K game that I played was NBA 2K11. That was the last one that I played. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm done. You know, these games are not great. Although NBA 2K11 was actually really good. But yeah. So it's all good. EA published It Takes Two game of the year winner. Yeah, published It Takes Two. They have their EA whatever, their little EA publishing deals that they do with partners. I can give them a little bit of credit for that. But it's not like they made it, and it's not like they make games consistently that are, oh my gosh, okay, game of the year. And once again, it's all propped up by their microtransaction business. If they didn't have that, they probably would have never published It Takes Two. They probably would have went out of business if they didn't have everybody buying microtransactions. Good for them, though. I didn't serve either. It's a truck driver, Ali Bird, and I was just asking, you know, no, it's all good, Roger. It's all good. Shout outs, dude. Thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate you, man. I bet almost every Western AAA dev did wish Switch would fail, but how they got blindsided. I don't think every AAA Western dev wanted Switch to fail. No, I don't think that was the case, but I think a lot of, I mean, Bethesda definitely didn't want them to fail. They were ready to go. There were a number that were actually like, okay, yeah, we want this to do well, you know? Yeah, there were definitely some that were like, nah, you know, like, we're good, you know? Hey, God bless. Appreciate you, Roger. So yeah, man. It is what it is, though. Hit that like button, though, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming right now. I appreciate everybody that came out to the stream. It seems like, I want to knock on wood, but it seems like everything's running better with the new settings that I have. It seems like I'm not buffering. So hopefully it stays this way, and I don't buffer, because I changed some of my presets and all of that. So I hope it stays that way. If you guys have any questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. Let's go ahead and get to the Mega Man's future. We did get an update. Oh yeah, guys, we need to hit the like button. We have 170, 80 people watching, but we only have 94 likes. Let's get over 125 likes. Let's go. Get more people into the stream. Okay, so Mega Man's future. Did you guys hear about Mega Man? Did you guys see what happened with Mega Man? So Mega Man 11 has sold 2 million units. Now, that is not a bad, that's not like a bad thing to sell 2 million units. It's not terrible, but Mega Man 11 is like on every single platform, and it's been out for like since 2018 or like 2019 or whatever, right? So 2 million, it's good. It just took a while. So I was talking about this on Twitter. I'm like, what can they do to actually make Mega Man be a little bit bigger? And I was thinking Mario Wonder, Metroid Dread type of light reboot for the series. Little bit of a different tone, art style. I think that would do wonders for Mega Man, especially if it was Mega Man X game. So if you make a Mega Man X game where you just, like I said, light reboot, Mega Man, and call it something. You don't got to call it Mega Man 12 or Mega Man X, whatever. Just call it Mega Man something. And have, like I said, a couple different themes, couple different things that change up the gameplay. With Metroid Dread, they had a really unique, you know, the Emmys, that was a unique gameplay mechanic. With Super Mario Bros. Wonder, they had the Wonder Seeds. That was a very unique gameplay mechanic, and they had an art style that was banging art style with Metroid Dread. Fantastic, even on, like, you know, lower powered hardware like the Switch. Mario Bros. Wonder and Metroid Dread are some of the best looking games that are out there from an artistic standpoint. I think that if they kind of take that vibe and kind of go with it, say, hey, we're gonna make an art style that's really slick and sleek. We're gonna try to transfer like that style that was like Mega Man X and that art style and transfer it over to the modern age. I think that would be really good. I think they can sell a lot of copies if they do that, you know? So we'll see what happens with the Blue Bomber, man. But 2 million, like I said, it's not bad. It's just, It's just not incredible. That's the best-selling Mega Man game of all time, by the way. The best-selling one of all time. So Mega Man is an icon, but he's definitely more more of an icon than he does with sales, right? Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, hey OJ, other than first-party publishers, what is your favorite game company? Other than first-party publishers, I like Square Enix. Yeah, I like Square Enix. I like Atlas. So Atlas, Square Enix. Hey, what's up, Adroxus? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Give us Mega Man X art style. Yeah, but in the modern age, right? That'd be dope. I'd be down for that, man. That'd be really good. That'd be really, 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 really good. Hope they can do it. All right, let's get to some Q&A too. We're about an hour 30 in. We do have already an extended 30-minute stream. Let's keep it rolling. So let's go. I love the Mega Man games. Mega Man games are great, man. Mega Man games are great, but there's a reason why that we don't see them very often. And obviously these sales aren't incredible. So I think that's the reason why. So that's the reason why. For me, it's Square Enix, Sega, and who else? Yeah, I like Atlas a lot, because Atlas, they publish, or they make, I mean, they got like Unicorn Overlord, they do Persona, they do Shin Megami Tensei, they do Metaphor Refantasio, they do the Atlas is just goated, you know. So I love Atlas. I like Sega games. You know, Sega has some great stuff as well. So Unicorn Overlord, that's Atlas. So yeah, Atlas is probably like my number one, and then next would probably be like Square Enix. Capcom, yeah, I like Capcom too. I like Capcom as well. I like Capcom, Sega, but I'd probably say Atlas/Sega is like my favorite third party, and then followed by probably Square Enix, and then maybe Capcom after that. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I haven't thought about it too much, but yeah, those are all great. True, and the latest Mega Man was in 2D. Maybe they should try 3D. No, I don't know about a 3D Mega Man. I mean, they could, but I think that a 2D Mega Man would be fine. I think Mega Man fits best in 2D. I don't know if a 3D Mega Man would work really, really well. So yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah. Don't know about that. Mega Man Legends has its fans though. Yeah, Mega Man Legends does. I wouldn't mind a new Mega Man Legends game if they wanted to do that. I wouldn't mind a new Mega Man Legends game. 3D costs too much in development, way too risky. I mean, yeah, it's definitely risky. I mean, obviously, like a sleek 2D game, like a game like Mario Wonder or a game like Dread, obviously isn't like the highest end of the budget, but it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. But Nintendo made Metroid Dread with a fairly smaller staff compared to like other big games, and that game sold 3 million plus units. You know, it was a Game of the Year contender, one Action Game of the Year. So you can make a super high quality game with, you don't need 5,000 people. You know, you can have 100 people. I think the Metroid Dread development team, I think it was around 70 to 80. I mean, I think it might have been less. It wasn't massive, and they made it a super high quality game. You know, so yeah, you don't really need a bazillion people for a Mega Man game. A really good, high quality, what people would consider AAA or great Mega Man game. You actually don't need that. Remember, they canceled the Maverick Hunter FPS for the Wii. I don't think it was for the Wii. I think it was for the 360 and PS3. Mega Man in the Metroidvania format would be cool. I don't think we need that either. We have too many Metroidvania games, so I don't think we need a Mega Man in a Metroidvania formula. I think that we can just do the Mega Man formula. I think that there's too many Metroidvania games, and we don't need Mega Man becoming that too. So give me just a Mega Man game, you know? Give me a Mega Man game and just change up some of the other stuff. The sad thing is that the Resident Evil fans will hate on Mega Man. Seriously, the fan base is going through withdrawal and attacking other Capcom fan base after yesterday's showcase. Yeah, I heard that because they're mad because they haven't gotten any Resident Evil in a while. But they've gotten multiple Resident Evil games in in a flurry. So they got Resident Evil 3 remake, they got Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, they got Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. They got all of that between 2017 and 2023. They got like 5 big Resident Evil games. So they were pretty much almost getting almost a game per year or something like that, or close to that. Every 1.5 years they were getting like a game. So, you know, it's not really that. It's like, okay, so it's been a couple of years. We haven't heard of anything Resident Evil. They're getting ready for the next big Resident Evil game. Don't worry. It's going to get announced. They're getting ready for it, you know? So it's just, it's been a little bit of time. It's been about 2 years for the last big Resident Evil game. But yeah, they'll announce something. I think they'll announce something soon. But yeah, the Resident Evil people are getting like very antsy about things. So yeah. Upper Nimbus is Super Mario Kart, Super Mega Man Kart. That's what we need. Mega Man in a kart, Mario Kart racing. Metroid Dread is my top 10 Switch game. Metroid Dread is definitely in my top 10 Switch games as well. Absolutely, it's a fantastic game. Excuse me. I'm legit treating Monster of the Wild's launch like it's on a hunting trip. Took 2 days PTO, doing a lamp with some friends, planning meal prepping so I can go ham. That's nice, honey. I knew that you'd be hyper. I didn't know you were doing all that though. That's so cool. RE fans are insufferable. Like y'all get games so frequently and let other Capcom games breathe. I know, seriously, man. What new games do you think Square Enix could bring to Switch 2? Not a port? Ooh, I think that definitely a brand new Bravely Default. I think Bravely Default 3, that's definitely something that they can work on for Switch 2. I think that they can maybe bring back some of the other stuff that they've done before on previous Nintendo systems. I think that actual unique Final Fantasy game could be interesting, that they can bring to the platform. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else they can do. But yeah, I would definitely like to see Bravely Default. That'd probably be like my number one thing. Obviously a new Octopath Traveler, that would be great. I would love to see maybe another like a brand new HD 2D type of game. Obviously Dragon Quest, the new Dragon Quest game. So I think all of those will be coming to Switch too. Well, he said no remake, Blue Flame. He said no remakes, or port. Well, he said no ports, but I'm guessing he's thinking like no games that we've already had before, so brand new games. I mean, FF9 remake. I mean, it's a new game, but it's like, you know, it's a remake. Yo, tit for tat, African Triforce.
Seeing those Mega Man sales do sadden me a little, because gamers always complain, saying gaming companies should more smaller budget games. Then when games like Prince of Persia and Mega Man come out, they don't put their money where their mouth is.
Yeah. That's why you can't really take what people are saying online as some type of like fact. So yeah. So that's why you can't take it as fact. You know, you just got to take it as like people just say stuff online. People just say certain things online and that's that, you know? So yeah. You just got to take it as that. Don't take it as fact, just take it as it is what it is. So yeah. Any word on Super Metroid Remake? No word on Super Metroid Remake. I don't know if it's even a real thing, you know? So yeah. I don't think it's even a real thing. So yeah. We'll have to wait and see, but here's what I do know. I know that Mercury Steam is working on something. We just don't know what they're working on. So yeah. They're working on something. We just don't know what they're working on. Mega Man needs to walk in Sonic's shoes and become a 3D platformer. Yeah, I don't know about that. The thing about Super Nintendo games is most of them still hold up. They do. Why can't Mercury Steam make good non-Metroid games? I don't know what they've made outside of Metroid past, like, what have they made after after Metroid? But I mean, they made Castlevania Portrait, I think it was Portrait of Ruin. It's a solid game. It ain't like incredible, but it's okay. Like, I thought it was okay. Was it Portrait of, no, not Portrait of Ruin, sorry. Mirror of Fate. There you go. Sorry. Gosh. Mirror of Fate, not Portrait of Ruin. Mirror of Fate. Mirror of Fate. And they made Lords of Shadow. I like Lords of Shadow a lot. Like the original Lords of Shadow, I like that game. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 isn't great, but it's not as bad as maybe people think it is. Like, it's not great, but it's not that bad. Lords of Shadow 1, I think, is good. That's probably the best out of the Castlevania games that they made, is Lords of Shadow 1. But Mirror of Fate is probably the next best, and then Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 is probably the last. But, I mean, they had it right there. They had it right there. They had Alucard. They could have made such a better game, but they didn't. So yeah. I think you're behind on the stream, Lansville, Paul. Yeah, I'm 51. Will Nintendo Direct still happen? This month still happen? Sure, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. It's not confirmed yet, Guyon. So just keep that in mind. It's still just a rumor. So the month just started, so give it some time. They made some crusty space game. I don't know about the other game that they made. I haven't heard of. Actually, no, I heard about it, but I don't remember the name. I just can't play games without open world anymore unless it's a fighter. That is a really weird thing, Lou Flame. That is weird. There are plenty of games that do not need to be open world. You're part of the problem when developers think they need to make everything open world. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Metroid Dread isn't open world. Super Mario Bros. Wonder isn't open world. Astral Chain isn't open world. Like, I can name a bazillion games that are not open world, and I'm so happy that they're not. We do not need everything being open world. And I know that's what you said, that you can only play games unless it's a fighting game, but man, that is a horrible way to live. I'll keep it a buck. That is a horrible, horrible trait to have. Only open world games. There's so many good games that are, like, you know, outside of fighting games, there's so many good games that are not open world and don't need to be open world, and the design is so much better because they're not open world. I don't need an open world Metroid game. So yeah. I'm so happy that's not me. Imagine missing out on all the great games that are not open world because the developers actually have some sense to not make everything open world, you know? Let's see, Dragon Quest on Switch 2 thoughts? Yeah, I think it's happening. Check out my vids where I've talked about it a number of times with Dragon Quest. So yeah, I think it's definitely happening, DR. We need a Mega Man MMO. We do not need a Mega Man MMO. I'm glad some of you guys aren't in charge of some of these IPs, because you guys would drive them into the ground. You guys would, like, if there was a Mega Man MMO, it would kill the franchise. I really play live service games because the attention span. Wow, we need an open world Tekken. Open world Tekken. Open world. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Makes so much sense. Mega Man Solitaire Edition. Yeah. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How are you? Mega Man Concord. Yeah. Mega Man live service coming up. You know what? You know who would greenlight that? Herman Holst. Herman Holst would greenlight that in an instant. He'd be like, "Oh, y'all want some of that? I got you guys. I got you guys." Oh, I don't think I actually did the overclock. We did hit 46 on the board, so that is 45-minute extension. Let's go. Overclock, boys. Let's get it. All right, I don't know if I did it. If I missed it, we're going to play it anyway. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Let's go. 15-minute extension. We're up to 45 minutes. We only have 14 more combos to get to 60 and an hour-long extension. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see here. Switch 2 is poised to be the best place to... Okay, never mind. It's going to be the best place to retract your message. Just give us a really polished Mega Man with AAA Mega Man X art style. AAA. I mean, if you mean by like Mario Wonder's AAA art style and like Metroid Dread, then yes, I agree. Absolutely. Sheesh, Herman won't even give us Killzone anymore. Yep. Killzone sucks, dude. Nobody wants Killzone. People want Concord. People want they don't want Killzone, they want Concord. Herman Holst, dude. You never trust somebody with a boomerang hairline. Never trust someone with a boomerang hairline, man. So, never trust him. Let's see, I made a typo. It's all good. Herman, yeah, dude. Herman. That dude. Every time I hear Concord, I get triggered. I don't get triggered. I think it's funny. I laugh every time that I hear about Concord. I'm like, okay, yeah. How would a Mega Man MMO not? How would a Mega Man MMO not work though? How would a Mega Man MMO work? How about that? You know what an MMO is, right? Like, since when was Mega Man gameplay centered around massively multiplayer online? So I mean, you got to be. You're just trolling us right now. This has got to be a troll. Let's see. I would say that Switch 2's position itself to be the best place to play. I mean, definitely a good place to play. I don't know if it'll be the best considering maybe what some third-party developers are doing. But yeah, for sure. So yeah. Let's see, even the title of that game is corny. Concord. Oh yeah, it's a terrible title. Concord. What does that mean? All I think is when I hear somebody say Concord, I think of like grape jelly. Like Concord jelly. Like what does that do for you? Nothing. Like the fact that third party definitely gonna support Switch 2. I mean, some will. We'll see. We got to make sure that the sales are good, or at least hopefully Nintendo's sales are good. But yeah. I heard Concord devs are jumping ship onto Halo devs Bungie. That'd be good. Concord actually has some decent like gameplay mechanics and like frame rate and all that. It's actually a solid built like in terms of like the engine and all that. That's really good. So there's some talent there. They're just I mean, there's nothing out to say. Like, I don't know how to call it, but just dumb. Like there's just a lack of anything logical. Why? I mean, who thought I don't know how anybody looks at that game and says this is going to be a big hit. Nobody felt that it would be a big hit. Nobody logical would think that that game would be a big hit. That's why I question Boomerang Hairline Herman Holst. I question what he thinks is good. I really do question what he thinks is good. Because what has he done? Like, what has he actually done that's been lit? Since he's like, I mean, Astrobot? That was Team Asobi. We already know Team Asobi was lit. That was from their, Sony Japan days. We already knew Team Asobi was lit. So what has Herman Holst done? So he's the one that had so much confidence in that game. I don't trust his ability to really read in the modern day gaming. I don't trust it. That's fine. He did Killzone. He did Horizon. Okay. You give him credit for that. But Concord is such a misstep. I mean, if Miyamoto gets questioned and his, ability to look at what games are good or not, we definitely got to question this dude. Because we've given criticism to Miyamoto over that. And Miyamoto made Mario and Zelda, and Star Fox and all sorts of stuff. So if Miyamoto gets questioned over that, we absolutely should question Herman Holst. If you search for Concord on certain art site, you get results for Concord airplanes, but not Concord the game. I guess the rule technically says it exists, Concord doesn't. Yeah. For sure, Zoom. You think a sealed Concord will be worth a lot of money one day? Maybe. When I hear Concord, I think of grapes. Exactly, the grape jelly. Concord grapes, grape jelly. That's not good. I hope we see Housemarque's new game at the Legislative Play this month. That'd be good. Housemarque's making a new game? Very good. If we see that. So yeah. Very good. I hate society for taking Concord from me. I hate society. You don't deserve anything. You don't deserve anything good, Lou Flame. You only like freaking open world games and fightings, and that's all you like. So you deserve it. You deserve to have it taken from you for not playing other stuff, for not expanding your horizons. Wait, why are people questioning Miyamoto? Paper Mario. like Paper Mario the Origami King, like Paper Mario Sticker Star, stuff like that. Taking away the RPG elements from Paper Mario games. Concorde was a class of airplanes, a supersonic jet. Okay, Alan Ruiz says. The dialogue in Horizon series is drawn out to boredom. That's Herman Hulst. I think Herman Hulst is a boring guy, so I think that's why he came from Gorilla, you know? So that's why the dialogue in there is trash. Like, he has, they hit on Horizon, and I'll give him credit for that. But there's elements of Dookie. There's just something, there's elements of Dookie that follows Horizon, that IP. Don't get me wrong, it's very good, but it's almost like the person who has, like, and like, you know, Killzone was good too, whatever. But there's just something about that game that transferred over that allowed him to think that Concorde was good. There's something that I know that the qualities of what makes Horizon like good and bad, Herman Hulst thought like the bad elements are actually good and somehow applied that to Concorde. I don't know how he did, but he did. I don't know how he did it, but he did. There's something there. There's something there. And I think that's why his judgment on games is off. Because the elements of what he personally felt is good in games is off. There ain't no way you can look at Concorde and say that game was going to be good. And he was hyping it up like it was the second coming. So I can't take him seriously until he produces something that he's behind that is lit. I ain't giving him credit for Team Asobi. I ain't giving him credit for that. Team Asobi's always been lit. Japan Studios has always been lit. We know that what they were going to make was a banger. They pretty much made all good games. Like, Japan Studios has never made really like a bad game. Now, obviously, Astrobot might be their best game out of like Team Asobi / Japan Studio, whatever you want to call it, the new Japan Studio Team Asobi. But I ain't giving him credit for that because that was already set in stone that was going to be lit, you know? So, Knack is good. Knack is not good. So yeah. What am I currently playing? I'm playing Visions of Mana and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. I wonder if some of these dev teams have enough diversity. Seems like a lot of yes men agreeing to garbage ideas. I think that was what the issue was with Concorde. One of the issues apparently was a lot of toxic positivity. When something was trash, if someone said, yo, this is trash, they'd be like, shut up, you know? It's not trash. This is good. Like, be more positive about the game. And I think that's what happened with Concorde, you know? That might have been some of the things that happens. So, yeah. What's up, CR Worlds Gaming? Returns is hard AF. Oh, yeah. Donkey Kong Country Returns is actually difficult. I'm getting cooked. Might play it some more tonight. Important to have a variety of perspectives. Yeah. 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 There's a demo up, so if you want to play the demo right now, you can play the demo for Donkey Kong. Egomaniac says, what up? What up? I'm late. No, it's all good, Egomaniac. Welcome to the stream. What's up, CR? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? How you doing? Hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button, I'd appreciate it if you guys did. Really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Let's go. You know, let's go. My buddy and I played a co-op DKC Return to the first 5 worlds, and we were laughing like kids. Thanks again for the giveaway. Hey, it's all good, man. That's cool. I remember I played DK with my brother back in 2010, and yeah, we were laughing and having a good time. It's a blast, you know, playing. It's such a blast playing, you know, single player or you know, co-op. You've played Returns many times, but you've never started Tropical Freeze. That is so weird, MGD. Tropical Freeze is definitely better than Returns. Why would you play the same game over and over, but not play the better game? That makes no sense. So that's what some of y'all got that Herman Hulsting you. That's a little bit of, that's something that Herman Holst would do. Some of y'all got a little bit of that Herman Holst in you. Lou Flame, got a little bit of Herman Holst in you. MGD, you got some Herman Holst in you. Triple Eight Job, he's got some Herman Holst in him. So some of y'all got some Holst in you. You know? Sucks Concord failure overshadowed how good Helldivers 2 was last year. Sold really good too. I don't think it overshadowed it because Helldivers 2 got its play. It got its play. It got its money. They sold a lot of copies. So I don't know. I don't think it overshadowed it because it sold, you know? And it won awards. Like it won multiple awards, right? And it was nominated for lots of things. So I don't think it overshadowed it, but I think the bigger problem is this. The bigger problem, Nick. The bigger problem is that Sony's live service initiative has flopped, and that's why Concord has gotten a lot of play. People have been talking about it because it's not, if it was just Concord flopping and that was that, yeah, it'd be a big thing, but it's the whole fact that Sony's whole live service stuff has just collapsed. And I think that's the reason why it gets brought up a lot. But Helldivers was earlier in the year. It did great. It made a ton of money. It's fantastic. You know, it's good. It got its due. It got its money. It got its praise. It got its awards. It got what it got, you know? It got what it got, but obviously Concord was later in the year, you know? So yeah. I double dip DKC returns far too much, OJ. True. I don't know why you don't play DKC Tropical Freeze. It's such a better game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Returns is awesome. It's actually, Returns is really good, but Tropical Freeze, you got the multiple Kongs, you got better game design, better levels. The music is just as good, if not better. Controls are a little bit sharper. Everything's just better in DKC Tropical Freeze, man. What do you think Metroid Prime 4 Online will be like? Wait a minute, it's not confirmed that Metroid Prime 4 has online gameplay. So why are you acting like it's a confirmed thing? From what I have seen, I don't think there's anything that's been confirmed yet. Let me double check though. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I don't think Nintendo's updated the thing on the official page. Yeah, they haven't said how many players it is or not. I mean, it might have it, but it has not been confirmed. You know, it's not been confirmed yet. So we'll see. Herman Holst rather take a ride on the horse with 3 legs instead of on 4 legs. Bad decision making. I think Returns has better level themes, more challenging, more creative. I don't know, man. I disagree with that completely. I think Tropical Freeze definitely is much better. I'm playing through it now. I've played Tropical Freeze multiple times and beat it multiple times. I've played Returns. This is now my second time playing Returns, and Tropical Freeze is definitely better. It's definitely better. Also, the Kong, like the amount, like the different Kongs that you can use are cool. Like Dixie Kong being in there. I think it has more variety with also like the animal buddies too, right? As well. So yeah, and I think the controls are just better. The jumping controls, the controls for like they just feel better. They were refined as well. So I'm gonna disagree heavily, but it's all good. Everybody has their own opinion. Tropical Freeze also has some of the best swimming controls for a 2D platformer and other games I've played. Yeah, there's not really much swimming in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Tropical Freeze has swimming. They added that, which is cool. Let's see here. OJ, what other games would you have nominated for biggest flop of 2024 apart from Concord? Biggest flop of 2024 apart from Concord? I'm not sure. What were other big flops? I mean, Dragon Age Veilguard, that might have been a flop, right? But I'm not really sure. You think Nintendo will allow I think you meant Game Pass, not Grave Pass, on Switch 2 at any point? No, I don't think they're going to allow it. No. Concord rank, and while artists must have suffered constantly, been told make this worse, Concord rank and file. What do you mean by that? Yeah, I don't think Game Pass is going to be on Switch 2 or Switch, neither one. There was a DS game with multiplayer Metroid. It wasn't good. Oh, RGT will kill you if he said that. Oh, okay, you meant that it was good. Okay, yes, it was good. Yeah, that's called Metroid Prime Hunters. I played that game. It's good. It's good. They've only done in the history of Metroid, they've done multiplayer 4 times. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes has multiplayer, not online though, local. Metroid Prime Hunters, that has online multiplayer for up to 4 players. Metroid Prime Federation Force, that also has co-op online multiplayer. So never mind, it's only been 3 times, not 4 times. 3 times in the history of Metroid. So, but it's been a while, right, since they've done it. But there hasn't been many Metroid games since then. I mean, Metroid Dread obviously doesn't have multiplayer. No 2D Metroid game is going to have multiplayer like that. It's going to be a 3D Metroid game. So Metroid Prime 4 could have it. Metroid Prime 1 has no Metroid. So out of all the Metroid Prime games, if we're not counting Pinball, Metroid Prime 1, no multiplayer. Metroid Prime 2, multiplayer. Metroid Prime 3, no multiplayer. Metroid Prime Federation Force, multiplayer. So maybe this one has multiplayer. Maybe it does. Out of the Metroid Prime games, 2 out of the 4 that we have so far have multiplayer of some degree. 2 out of the 4. Now, this is the 5th one coming out, Prime. We'll see if this one has it or not. Now, if you count Metroid Prime Pinball does not have online multiplayer. At least I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it does. But we're not. I guess we're not going to count that one. Metroid Prime shooting mechanics are average, so man, I disagree. They're fun. Metroid Prime has some great shooting mechanics. I disagree. Let's see. Will Switch 1 online play with Switch 2 online? Sure. Depends on the game though. If the game is online for Switch 1 as well, then yeah, they should be like crossplay or whatever the case is. If they add it, yeah, it should. But it might not. Depends. But if you're playing, like, let's say, I don't know, like FIFA FC, yeah, you should be able to play against Switch 1 players as long as there's crossplay like enabled and all that. Yeah. CR says, I can't think of a nominee either. So then why'd you ask me? Hope they change it in Prime 4. You can tell that the shooting's similar to what it is in the previous Prime games. You can just tell by looking at it. It's similar. So if you don't like Prime 1, 2, and 3 shooting, then you're probably not going to like Prime 4 shooting. Any artist worth their salt would know Concord was art was bad, but Lids wanted to art to be so bad they forced the artist to make it bad. They forced them. They said, you guys need to make bad art. Make it bad and make it snappy. Do it. Hold the line. Hold the line one more time. Yes, sir. That wasn't a mistake, OJ. Grave pass, scam pass, fail pass, coat pass, and welfare pass. Lie pass. Listen, Game Pass is good for it's a good value for certain people. Depending on what you're looking for in gaming, it can be really good for you. You know, it's not for me, but it's good for other people. So yeah. Hold the line. Rumor today I saw on Twitter is the Game Pass prices might be going up in March. I wouldn't be surprised. They're adding a lot more content to Game Pass. They got to make the money back somehow. They've already raised Game Pass prices a few times already at this point. So yeah. So it would make sense that Game Pass prices would go up again. And I actually said this on the Spawncast many times. I was like, they can't keep the price the same. You know? They can't keep the price the same. They're going to have to, you know, change it up. They're going to have to change it up. They're going to have to do something overall. So I can definitely see that being a thing as well. Like them increasing the price more, you know? The cope is that Nintendo likes to hide new mechanics in trailers, so let's see. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be different mechanics in the game, Felipe, but it looks like Metroid Prime 4. So with the shooting, it's got a lock system. I mean, if it's like Metroid Prime 1, you'll have the option to play it as either lock on or gyro controls. So it feels like Metroid Prime. I think that it was intentional that it's gonna feel and look like Metroid Prime. Will there be different guns that you can get and different stuff? Yeah, but you can do that in every Metroid game. Every Metroid game has different weapons and different abilities. I don't know how far you've gotten in any Metroid Prime game. I doubt you've ever beaten a Metroid Prime game. I think you've probably just played a little bit and said, I don't like it, but I don't think you've ever beaten one. But if you've ever beaten a Metroid Prime game, they have a bunch of different mechanics within the shooting. Like, there is already a bunch of different mechanics. So I don't know what you're looking for, but if you've played other Prime games, they have a bunch of different, like, you know, weapons and stuff that you get as you play in the game. Like, you'll get different beam types and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. It's not going to transform into something that you like. Like, it's not, if you don't like the way that it plays, it's not going to all of a sudden, it's going to transform into something that's like, oh my God, it's amazing now. Like, that's not how Metroid Prime is. So yeah. Enemies are dynamic in previous Metroid Prime games. I don't think you've ever played a Metroid Prime game. There are dynamic enemies in every single Metroid Prime game. In every single one, there are dynamic enemies. Like, there are dynamic bosses and enemies in every single main Metroid Prime game. Like, if you play Metroid Prime 3, there are a ton of dynamic enemies and, like, what was it? The different bounty hunters that you fight against that are really different compared to the, like, other enemies. That's how every Prime game is. You don't play Metroid Prime. You don't know it. You've only played, like, I think you've only played like an hour, and like I said, I don't like it. I highly doubt that you've actually played and beat a Metroid Prime game, like a Metroid Prime 1, 2, or 3. I don't think you've ever played one. I'm starting to think that you have not played one. Like, you haven't, like, beat it. Because they're not going to transform into games with something that you like all of a sudden. Or we say, there's not dynamic enemies. There are plenty of dynamic enemies in every Metroid Prime game. Like, like, I can explain it to you if you want me to. Like, I can go further, because I beat all the Metroid Prime games, so I know. But, like, if you think that Metroid Prime just has enemies where they just stand there, and then they only have, and then, like, you just shoot them and then they die, like, that's not the reason why Metroid Prime is rated so high. If it was like that, then it wouldn't be rated the way that it is. Trust me. So, I doubt that you've actually played and beat a Metroid Prime game at this point. So yeah. Every enemy doesn't become a mini puzzle. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, I need to see proof that you've beaten a Metroid Prime game at this point. You're just talking. So I'm done responding to you. You've never beat a Metroid Prime game. You've never beat one. You've never played it for more than a few hours or so. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you beat Prime 100%. I'm gonna have to see proof on that one. There's no way. Every enemy isn't a mini puzzle. That's insane. Like, you can just shoot enemies and they die. Like, there are plenty of enemies that are not that. I'm gonna need to see proof that you've beat it 100%. I don't think you have. I disagree. There's no way, because nobody that's played Metroid Prime would say what you're saying right now. There's not a soul that has beat it 100% that would say that you're saying right now, because it's just not true. You know, it's just not. Oh, they're all mini puzzles. Oh, there's not dynamic enemies. Oh, that's just not true. That's not true. Anybody that's beat Metroid Prime, if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care about you liking the game or not. But now you're just saying stuff that's just not true. Nobody actually thinks that has played 100% of Metroid Prime 1. It's just not a thing. So yeah. Show me the proof. I'm not gonna answer you again for the rest of the night. You have my Twitter. Show me the proof that you've beaten it 100%. Show me the proof. Otherwise, I ain't talking to you for the rest of the stream. You're trolling at this point. I wonder if Prime 4 will get a, let's see here. You'll show me? Okay. Let's do it. I wonder if Prime 4 will get a flash shift to improve the combat similar to Dread. That would be dope. Well, a flash shift doesn't work the same way in first person as it works in third person. So the flash shift works because of the platforming that's in the game. It might not be something that, like, the platforming in Metroid Prime games are slower because the game is in first person. So I don't think a flash shift would be needed. But I mean, they could. I mean, it could work like Dishonored, or it could work like certain other first person games. But we'll see. Prime 2 is the best one in my opinion. Prime 2 is fantastic. But everything that Felipe is saying here seems like he's not played Metroid Prime games. Like, I don't think he has. Because he's describing something that's just not apparent, you know? Prime 2 and 3 will get a shadow drop. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yo, what's up, man? Can't wait for this Direct Switch 2 and the new PlayStation State of Play. I also haven't beat Metroid Prime Remaster 1 yet, but hopefully you will at some point. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Samus without her suit, like in Metroid Zero missions. You're just horny. You just want to see her without her suit. I ain't got nothing to do. Okay, you want Zero Suit Samus to actually gameplay, right? You want gameplay of Zero Suit Samus. Alright, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I've not played Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, and I've only watched with the dynamic enemies. What is this guy on? I don't know what he's on. I'm not sure what he's on. He's just talking. I don't think he likes Metroid Prime, so he's trying to say they should change it to something that he likes more, but I don't think he likes Metroid Prime. I don't think he's played. He said he's 100% of Prime 1, so that means he hasn't played 2 or 3. You know? So he's just talking at this point. He's just yapping. Who doesn't? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with yapping. Let's see here. Yes, I will soon. I really have them on one system. Nice. Let's see here. Who doesn't want that, to be honest? I mean, I would like Metroid. The thing about it is that Zero Suit Samus, like, she doesn't really have any powers or anything. I mean, yeah, she's strong. She's still fast, and she's like a whip and stuff like that. But like, her suit gives her way more abilities and all that. So I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to have her and like that sometimes like that. Maybe some certain missions, but yeah, you definitely want to have the suit because the suit is what makes her powerful. Like, without the suit, she can't do all the stuff that she does in Metroid games. So yeah. So I don't know if I want that as like a whole thing, but you never know. I mean, they could create a cool game around that or cool mechanic, but I think it'd work better as like a little like extra thing, like how Metroid Zero mission is. I think that would be something like that, like where after you beat the game, like you kind of have like a little extra part there where they, you know, do some stuff, but definitely not the full game. Yo, what's up, Abaddon? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Shout outs. Welcome. Says those are all our gadgets in the beginning. Maybe have her regain while the suit this time. Well, yeah, but she always has her suit though. The powers are, I mean, she has her suit. The powers go, but she doesn't lose her suit, you know? So yeah. Metroid Prime 1 Remaster is a perfect 10 in my opinion. Metroid Prime 1 is definitely awesome. Like I said, I have to, you know, I'm gonna try to play it again and not get sick the whole time. I'm gonna see if I have some resistance to it. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, we just got some new information. We regret to share that we will be ending all service and support for these live service games are trash. Every one of them. Look at how they drop. Stop supporting this crap. Resident Evil. We regret to share that we will be ending all service and support for Resident Evil Reverse on June 29, 2025. Thank you, our Reverse players, for being suckers and spending money on us over the last few years. More details and schedule for closure. I don't see how anybody can sit here and be a fan. Another live service game bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. So yeah, man, like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Another one bites the dust. Another live I gotta type it on Twitter. Another live service game bites the dust. Bites the dust with RE or with Resident Evil. Resident Evil, the name is even stupid. Reverse. Shutting down this summer. Completely trash. I forgot about that game. I actually forgot it existed. I completely forgot it existed. So yeah. This is why I never invest in these games. I never invest in these type of games. They'll just be shut down. Down when when people stop playing. They'll just be shut down when people stop playing, man. Trash. So yeah, just complete garbage. Complete garbage. Twitter's fine. Felipe. I'm scared of Helldivers 2. What are you scared of Helldivers 2 for? That they're gonna shut down Helldivers 2? Well, Helldivers was successful, so I doubt they're going to shut that down. That still has a lot of active players. So that's not, you don't got to worry about that game right now. But I mean, the games that already look kind of trash, you know that they look kind of trash, you know? Like, you can tell. So yeah. It's just garbage. Just garbage. They better not shut it down. I mean, and if they do, what are you gonna do about it? You gonna cry? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if they do? You know? I think people would be pretty pissed off though. Like people would be pretty pissed if they actually shut down Helldivers. I've not booted it up, but it came with Resident Evil Village. What came with Resident Evil Village? What came with it? Oh, ReVerse. Okay, ReVerse. They had a Resident Evil live service since when? I think like 2 or 3 years ago. Hey, what's up, Shaw X? Welcome to the stream. I wonder how FF14 live service game is doing. FF14 is doing awesome. It's doing really good. Yes, I'm gonna curl into a ball and cry in a corner. Yeah, I hope all of you live service weirdos cry every time. Because you guys are the ones that are letting the developers know you guys want this garbage. So cry every time one of these live service games goes out of business. Good. I want you to be upset. You know? I want the pain to happen. So I want the pain to happen. I want it to be a thing. These live service games biting the dust is good for me. Let's see here. Never thought I heard you quote Bully McGuire. Did I quote him? Or did I quote that? Shout outs. Thank you for the $2. Chartard with the $2 dono. 48 on the board, guys. We are getting close. 12 combos away from that 1 hour extension. Let's do it. I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Try to drive for that last extension. Let's get it. OJ secretly plays live service Hello Kitty. No. How about no? My homie Chartard's the homie, though. I'll give you a fist bump. Thank you for the $2. Giving money to live service games, like giving money to Hawk Tua girl. I know, you're going to run off on the plug, bro. She's going to run off just like she ran away. We ain't heard no Hawk Tua since the Hawk Rug Pola. You know? Haven't heard the Hawk Tua since the Hawk Rug Pola, the Hawk Steela, the Hawk Cryptoa. I already knew she was a fraud, though. Anybody that gets money that fast for something that stupid is a fraud. There ain't no way there was nothing unique or nothing good about her. We all knew it was a scam, but I was happy that those people got scammed. I'm actually happy. Freaking morons. Next time, don't sit there and fall in some type of trance or daze over one stupid joke. That's dumb. She didn't earn a damn thing. So I'm glad that anybody that got scammed, good. You guys are idiots. I'm actually happy that they got scammed. Good for her. Good for her. Stupid people deserve to get scammed like that. Because why are you sitting here and pledging your allegiance to somebody who made one joke? Now all of a sudden you're watching a podcast. You're sitting here for what? What did she do? She made one joke. Of course she's a fraud. What you mean? What did you expect? Of course she's a fraud. You expected her to be some type of outstanding citizen? Outstanding content creator? Of course she's a fraud. Anybody that got scammed by that, you're a moron, and you're going to get scammed again. So, I don't even feel bad for none of them. Those are the type of people that get scammed consistently and don't listen to what anybody says. Got nobody in their corner helping them, or they don't listen to people. Those are the type of people that just don't listen. So, you get scammed by her, you probably deserved it. So, she fell into a trap? No. She scammed. Crypto been doing scams. Crypto's been scammed. Like, these meme coins have been scammed. To sit there and say she fell into a trap, no, she did not. She scammed. She scammed. She knew what she was doing. She scammed. She was involved. Don't be naive, man. Don't be naive. She knew what she was doing. Her whole podcast is a scam. It's trash. Garbage podcast with garbage guests. It was stupid. The whole podcast was a scam. The whole thing was a scam. She's just taking advantage of her 5 minutes of fame. She didn't really set up nothing. And listen, I might sound like I'm being jealous, or I might sound like I'm being spiteful or something, but I'm telling you, man, I'm an entertainer myself. And I've seen other people grow. I've seen comedians grow. I've seen people actually have to work to earn what they get. There was no working or earning anything. People just saw that, hey, look, we can take advantage of this. We can make as much money as possible. And when the wheels fall off, when they do, because they will, because she didn't come up actually doing shows. She didn't come up streaming and making, earning a fan base. She didn't come up doing that. It was overnight fame. So she tried to maximize things as fast as possible. It wasn't like she came out and said, hey guys, I'm going to be doing a dope podcast and I'm going to make sure it's the best that it can be. Have you watched that podcast? It's completely trash. She didn't do all that. She's trying to get as much money from as much sponsors and as much people as fast as possible. It was a scam from the beginning. It was a scam from the beginning. So, no. OJ, when's the coin dropping? Never. She ran off with all that money. Yeah, she ran off with it. She ain't been back since the rug pull. Since the meme coin rug pull, she ran off with probably a cool couple $1 million. I think she's probably set for the rest of her life. All the money that she made from appearances and from all of that, she has not made a single piece of content since then. That's how you know that you scammed. That's how you know that you scammed. The fact that you have not made anything since then, that's how you know that, okay, yeah, I scammed. So yeah. Nobody mind control, yeah. She knew she hit the wall, so she ran with the bag, yeah. She remember the Seattle Seahawks? That was Seattle Seahawks. There's a joke there, but I don't know what the joke is. I watched a clip of her podcast, and God, it sucks so bad. Yeah, it's trash. I actually decided to give it a watch. Couldn't even make it through the first 15 minutes. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. She tried to play victim like a chick. Get out of here. I know, seriously. Get out of here. But we'll see if she'll probably make a comeback. She'll probably make a comeback. See, there's enough room for you here at Laker Nation, OJ? No, I'm not a team hopper. What the hell? I'm a Bulls fan. I always will be a Bulls fan. Spencer Hall with the Tune-In tier pledge. Hey, yo, shout outs. Thank you so much. Spencer Hall with the Tune-In tier pledge. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate it. Let's go. 49 on the board. Guys, we got a 45-minute extension, so we definitely got time to bang out this last 11 combos to get to the goal here. Let's go. I guess we can make it too. Do we need 11? I can't do 11. But I mean, I can do 10 on the goal. So yeah, we can do that. What do we got? We got 30 minutes. What time is it? Or how much time of it? Yeah, we got about 30 minutes. All right, let's see. We can do that. Shout outs. Thank you for the support, man. Hawk to a Seattle Seahawks. Come on, follow along. Hawk to a Seattle Seahawks. I don't see the connection, brother. Is it raining your part of Cali? Yeah, it rained earlier this morning. Yeah. She probably doesn't even really hawk to. Never mind. That's where the real money's at. Y'all would change your mind on her if that was the OF on her. Y'all would be like, you know what? Well, she's not so bad. I'm telling you, she want to come back. That's her only chance, bro. That's the only way. That's the only way. Oh, okay. Okay, Seattle Seahawks. So like, oh my gosh, that's such a corny connection. That's such a corny connection. Y'all would all reverse course if that was the case. I'd be like, you know what, Ozo, you're being too hard on her. Leave that girl alone. She puts out good work. Thought I'd use my handle, not my real. I'm dying. I gotta set that up. Hey, it's all good, Spencer. We appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You can just change your name, like in your Google account. Just go there and just change the name, and you're good. So yeah. It's a family show. It's a family show. It's a family show, boys and girls. Family show. Actually, thank you though. I appreciate that. We'll just call you SH. Appreciate that, man. It's rated T for teen. Rated T or E10. E10, T for teen. It's probably what I go with. Nah, she does nothing for me personally. Go home and be a family man. J2, Country Returns. Go be a family man. Alright? Go be a family man. If you guys have more questions, you can tag me at Player Essence. Hashtag Players by itself. Let's freaking go. Let's get some more questions in here. Let's do it. Man, I cannot wait for that April Nintendo Direct, dude. I cannot wait for it. Oh, the Bulls lost again. So. I will be a family man. One of these days, J2, you'll go home and be a family man. What's up, music guy? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Let's go. What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see you here. Shout outs to everybody. Also, guys, make sure you check out my most recent video up on the channel. Talk about the big direct news. That is up and live, locked in and loaded, ready to go. We also had a community post saying how long do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct will be? Most of you guys think it'll be 40 minutes to an hour. That's what most of you guys are thinking. But yeah, check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It's a dope video. So if you haven't seen it, I'll be linking it as well. So check that out. We had a lot of good content. This week has been pretty good for content overall. It's been doing pretty well. So yeah. So it's all good. Yeah, what's up with the Spawncast? What do you mean by what's up with the Spawncast? What's up with it? I have checkpoints to make the day come faster. Monster Hunter end of the month. Xeno end of next month. Yes. Yes. I don't know, for me this month, it's really not anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know Monster Hunter's coming, that's going to be lit for people. But for me, there really isn't anything that I'm like, oh my god, I got to play this month. I don't think there's anything that's like, oh my gosh. But next month for sure. Atelier Yumiya, Xenoblade, next month, that's for me. So this month, I'm just probably going to be playing, still going to be playing Visions of Mana. I don't know, I might go back into the backlog and play some games that I've missed out on. So, or that I just haven't played yet. So, we'll see. I'm sick. Called off from work today and tomorrow. Plus, it's going to snow tomorrow in Philly. So, yeah. Oh, shout out to Music Guy. Hope you feel better, though, man. Hopefully, you feel better. What do you think of the rumored mouse features for Joy-Cons on Switch 2? I don't think it's really rumored. It's kind of like Nintendo showed it or teased it. They pretty much teased it. So yeah, it's rumored, but it's kind of like already shown officially from Nintendo because they showed them, you know, them going and like that's literally an optical laser and they showed it on its top and it showed it moving. So I'm pretty sure that's more than rumored. But Yeah, I think it can be cool for certain games. Yeah, I think it could work well for certain games. Like if you're playing at a desk, obviously, I'm gonna be good. Like for like FPS games, or it'd be good for like, let's say, like navigation of even like a menu screen, right? Like having a mouse going through that, like your home screen or something. Obviously RTS games it'd be good for that. Like games like Civilization, I think even maybe like strategy RPGs, like picking a unit and stuff like that could be good too. So there could be a number of uses for it, for sure. Do you stress out over your backlog? Absolutely not. If I play a game, I play a game. I'm privileged to be alive right now, so whenever I play a game, I play a game. I'm not worried about how many games I have or how big my backlog is. I play what I play, and whatever I play, that's what I play, and that's it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just what it is. I actually started Visions of Mana because of you and a few people in my community playing it. Game is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's really fun. It's kind of just turn your brain off and play. It's really just that type of game. Like I was playing it today. It's fun. It's just a fun little game. Just slash people up. They've got some cool combos. You have like a lot of different like elements that you can get. You can upgrade your character. There's some air combos that you can do. Yeah, it's a fun little game. It's got a pretty straightforward story at first. The graphics and visuals are nice. It runs pretty good on PS5. On any system you play it on, really, it runs pretty good. So yeah, it's good. And it's got that classic Mana feel. It's got the same art style and music and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a solid little action RPG. So yeah, good stuff. I'm glad that you're playing it. It's a good game. All right, there you go, Centipede. I like that name a lot more. Let's go. Yakuza Pirate. Oh yeah, the pirate game is coming out. Yeah, the pirate game's coming. That's cool. That's cool. Pirate game coming. What's up, Ava Cook? Welcome to the stream. Is Ring Fit a sports game? A sports game? I don't know if it's a sports game. It's like a athletic training. It's kind of like sports, but not really. So no, like a sport game would be like Wii Sports or something like that. Ring Fit is like it's like training. It's like athletic training, so it's not quite a sport. It's like a fitness game. I wish NBA Street would come back and get me back into sports games. Yeah, NBA Street would be dope. I'd be down for it. I am down. I am down for NBA Street. So yeah. Absolutely, man. Hit that like button, though, guys, if you have not hit that like button. NBA Street and NFL Street were both good. I loved NFL Street. Like when NFL Street came out, I was like addicted to that game for like a good like year or two. I would play NFL Street all the time with my friends. We thought it was so fun. You play pickup games. You just pick up, a couple different NFL players and play the game, run off the walls. Man, do like different tricks. Oh my gosh, it was great. Play offense and defense. You have to make sure that you balance, because like the players that play offense also play defense, like street football. So it was great that way too, man. Ricky Williams, baby. I want to play NFL Street again. I want to play it again. So yeah. Absolutely, man. NBA Street was the closest thing we had to NBA Jam, and NFL Street was the closest we had to NFL Blitz. Yeah, those were all. I would think that those were all kind of plays off of those. Like, I don't think NBA Street exists if NBA Jam doesn't exist. I don't think NFL Street exists if NFL Blitz doesn't exist. I think they were just basically like the next evolution of that. You know. YouTubers complaining about their backlogs. Yeah, I'm never gonna complain about my backlog too much, just because I don't care. Like, whatever I play. As an adult, you're gonna know. Like, any real adult, not real adult, but anybody that has a job, or if you have kids, like, you're never gonna be able to play everything that you want to play. When you were a kid, you had time to play and beat all your games because you're a kid. You go to school, you come back home, you know, you eat, you do your homework, and then you have no responsibility outside of that. You don't have to take care of anything. Most of us didn't. Some do. But you don't really have to do much. But as an adult, you got to do a lot of stuff, man. Like, or you're tired. Like, so you don't feel like playing games all day, or you have to take care of your kids, or you got to go to work all day, or whatever. So you're never going to be able to play everything that you want unless you just stay home all day and play video games. And then if you do that, you don't feel accomplished. You're not making any money, or you're not, you know, maybe your time isn't being wasted, and you got to pay your mortgage, you got to pay your rent, or you got to pay your car note. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you, no matter what, that's life. Life is, unless you're filthy rich and you have nothing else to do. That's why I'm looking forward to my retirement. When I retire, I can finally play everything that I want to play whenever I play it. So whenever I'm looking forward to being old, because when I'm older and I finally retire, I can finally wake up in the morning and say, I'm not doing a damn thing. I am going to play video games and enjoy myself, you know? So I'm looking forward to getting old. I'm gonna croak with the controller in my hand, bro. It's gonna be the greatest thing. It's gonna transfer straight from the real world to the video game. So that's, for me at least, I'm joking with that last part, but for me, it's like, you can't play everything that you want to play. There's no way. There's not enough hours in the day. There's not enough hours in the day to play everything that you want, you know? So that's why I don't play live service games. That's why I don't waste my time playing live service games. I don't waste my time playing never-ending infinite MMOs. Why? You're going to eat up all your life clock sitting here playing one game when there's a bazillion different games to play. So play what you want when you want, but I'm not sitting here being beholden to one game. I'll play whatever I feel like it, you know? So yeah. Protected women? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, hold up. Okay, you're talking about political stuff. Guys, no politics stuff in the chat, okay? No politics stuff in the chat. Please. No politics stuff in the chat. No P. Diddy stuff in the chat either, guys. No more P. Diddy stuff. Like, we heard it. No more P. Diddy stuff as well. Nah, you'll be too senile to play. That's not true at all. You'll be too senile to play. When I'm old, I'm gonna be in shape. I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna be smart as a whip. You know why? Because I take care of my body. I take care of my brain. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I exercise daily. Man, you better stop equating all that BS that you're gonna deal with to me. Nope, I'm gonna be fine. Trust me, I know. I can tell the people, the old people that took care of their bodies compared to the ones that didn't. The ones that didn't, yeah, they go senile. Those ones, you know, or it's genetics, but not me. I take care of my body. I eat good. I'm healthy. I'm gonna be completely fine when I'm old. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one, brother. Diddy Kong is okay. We can talk about Diddy Kong. But yeah. I'm gonna be old and in style, baby. Old and in style. I'm gonna be able to do everything. I mean, I might not be able to do what I did before when I was younger, but I'm still gonna be good, you know? So yeah. That's a no to conditioning. What do you mean, Alfie? What are you trying to say? You condition? I literally just said what I do. I said I work out, I exercise, I eat good. Hey, I remember someone asking before the Switch 2 should have trophies. Yeah, people have been saying that for a long time now, like achievements and trophies. I mean, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well. Lanky Kong's still a GOAT. Lanky's still a GOAT. Still the GOAT. Still the GOAT. Let's go. Diddy Kong sucks? Diddy Kong is dope, man. What you mean? Diddy Kong's awesome. What's your workout regimen? It's a workout regimen. Don't worry about it. It's not important. It's not important to say what it is. Just like I said, just exercise, lift weights, run, eat healthy. Ain't nobody care about trophies. Some people do. There are some people, but yeah, I don't really care personally. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, they don't. I'm more worried about the games, the price, the features in terms of like what does it offer that improves games, the system power, whatever. Like those are the things that are important. Nah, Dixie Kong greater than Diddy Kong. Those are not the same thing. That's not what. That doesn't mean just because you like Dixie Kong better than Diddy Kong doesn't mean Diddy Kong's not great. Do you not see how that's a fallacy? It's a false argument. That's silly. Somebody can be good just because you like one character better than another doesn't mean that other character is not good. That's dumb. It's not what you said. You're just moving the goalpost to talk. Somebody can like Diddy Kong, or somebody can like Dixie more than Diddy Kong, but still think Diddy Kong's good. Makes no sense. I like Dixie Kong a lot. I like Diddy Kong too. I like Dixie Kong more than Diddy Kong. That doesn't mean Diddy Kong isn't cool. That doesn't mean I don't like him. Get it? I like Donkey Kong. I don't like him more than Diddy Kong. It's okay. I still like Donkey Kong. You know? Alright, you're acting... It's your boy, you're acting weird, man. You acting weird, bro. You acting weird. I'm gonna put you on a 1-minute timeout. Let's see. You can like it, but I'm saying that there are others who don't. I don't care if you like him or not. That's cool. You can like whoever you want. Like whatever you like. Don't like him. Switch never got any themes. You're more worried about themes and achievements than you are about playing games, huh, Jay? You're one of those people that you care more about themes and music and achievements than actually playing games. I can tell. I can tell. Lanky. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Lanky. I'm not the biggest fan of Lanky just because I don't know, man. There's just something about him. Doesn't sit right with me. Themes are relevant to me, but personally to Petit Stone. Yeah, I saw people throwing a fit because Sony isn't, I guess they're removing the PlayStation themes. But I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, it's just the startup theme. Like, that's cool. They put it there. They removed it. Whatever. Or they're going to, maybe they're going to keep them. I don't know. I don't care. Like, whatever they do, that's fine. Keep the themes. Don't keep them. Whatever. Make some damn games. Make some. I'll take Sony actually making some games over them about people worrying about themes and all that. So yeah. There's something so satisfied about seeing the charts and numbers of games I play. How many games have you 100%ed or platinum, Jay? Out of all the recent games that you play, what games have you 100% or platinum? Go. What's up, Psycho Pie? Diddy just ruined everything. You can't even say did he without someone saying, "Whoa!" You can't even say Diddy Kong. You can't say, you know. You think Cranky Kong makes it into Mario Kart? I don't know. Maybe. Only Platinum 2, Sekiro, and Ghost of Tsushima. I thought my comments were weird. This chat is wild. Yeah, this is getting kind of weird. Once we get towards the end of the streams, they get kind of weird. People just start saying stuff. These are... Okay, I already read that. So, shout out to Psycho Pie. Yo, Discruff with the Twitch Prime. Hey, yo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go, Twitch Primers. Let's get it. 51 on the board. Oh, guys, we are so close. Only 9 combos away from the goal, the 1 hour extra. We only got 5 minutes left. If we can get that, we can extend it out for a 3-hour stream. So that's the Discruff. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate you. I don't have any characters that I'm hoping for Mario Kart. I just want to see the new gameplay elements. I don't really care about the characters that much. Whatever characters they put in, cool. I'm more worried about the gameplay in Mario Kart. I'm not really worried about the characters. Because I'm probably not going to use all the characters. I'm probably just going to use Princess Peach. So I'm more worried about the gameplay mechanics and all that. Let's see here. You said 45 minutes 10 minutes ago. I did not say that 10 minutes ago. I said that we had a 45-minute extension from what we usually stream is 2 hours. So I said that we have 45 minutes extra, so we're going to get to 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that's what it means. It's your boy. You only come here every now and then, so you don't know how it works. But the normal streams are 2 hours. And then anything that, if we get to 45 on the combo board, then we get to 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're at 2 hours and 41 minutes. So that we have unlocked 45 minutes extra from the 2 hours that we usually do. It's okay, Ish. You just got to ask a question. That's all you got to do. You don't got to try to accuse me like I'm trying to jip you guys on time. I know what I'm doing here, brother. Not to make me out to be some type of DSP fraud or something like that. Come on, now. Don't do that to me, brother. They're gonna put my arms in Mario Kart. You can punch other racers. Yeah, I doubt they're gonna do that. But it's gonna be interesting for sure. My chat broke. I think my chat broke. Let's see. Okay, I think my chat's back. Here we go. I thought it broke for a second. I don't think I've buffered at all this whole stream. So I think the new settings are definitely helping with not buffering. Wonder if we'll get arms or snipper clips equivalent for Switch 2. Maybe. Probably not though. I saw the post about the Zelda fan film being canceled. I think it'll turn any fan project I've had in my head into original stuff. That's what you have to do. You just have to take it, like, make it an original game or make it like an original IP or whatever. Like, I don't know why they're gonna use the exact same characters. Instead of making it Link, make it like, I don't know, Dink, or make it Slink, or make it Bink, or Shrink, or whatever, you know. But don't make it the same name. Don't make it the same characters. Like the concept of the concept of a charming, good-looking prince or swordsman to save a princess is not a original concept. That is not a new idea. That has been done a million times over. So I don't know why they're using Link and using Princess Zelda. Just use a different Zelda. Just use a different swordsman. Just use a different medieval, you know, castle and land. Why are you using the exact same things? Like, I don't understand why you're wasting the time of the actors and everybody involved. Like, it's so dumb. Just change the names, but just say this is inspired by The Legend of Zelda. That's all you gotta do, and you can accept money, and you can have your film. That's all you gotta do. But the people that are running that are idiots. They're complete idiots. And they rather risk it and already shoot the promos and dress everybody up only to get it shut down. If they would have just changed it up and say, inspired by The Legend of Zelda, we all could have pieced together who's Ganon, who's Princess Zelda, and who's Link. But the people that are running this are idiots, you know, are actually stupid. Like, there's no other way for me to say it, but they're dumb. Because you've wasted everybody's time. You've wasted everybody's time. But it's their own time. So maybe they like wasting their own time. That's fine. You like wasting your own time shooting and filming and putting together the whatever. You did all of that only for it to be shut down to get a DMCA because you're stupid. And that's a stupid idea. And they said, well, we knew that we could be shut down. Then why did you do it? Why didn't you just change it up a little bit? Like, oh, it's just such a dumb thing. Such a dumb thing. Oh. Call me obsessed, but I'm hyped for April 2nd. I put it in my calendar too. My morning is blocked off. Anything you're looking forward to in the direct. I just want to see the system. The system, the games, Mario Kart. Bring it on, man. I'm just ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. You know? So yeah. It's just dumb. Let's see here. Hey, yo, what's up, Grittis? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? I saw that DR today. I wanted to schedule me to follow April 2nd. I'm in the direct. Okay, you abbreviated direct DR. And I told him I'm busy that day. Oh, the doctor was said, hey, you got an April 2nd, but you're busy? Yeah. That's how bro. Let's go. Yo, Jacob just back.
A little closer to the extension.
All right, I'll give you guys, we're going to go some extra bonus time. 54 on the board. We've actually already hit the 2 hours and 45, but my man Jacob Dressback is helping out here. We got to get it within the next number of minutes, though. We're only 6 combos away. Let's go. Let's get that combo breaker. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that for real. Shout outs to Jacob. Let's go. 3DS ports. We need 3DS ports. Yo, Jay, I'm still waiting for you to tell me how many games you've beaten 100%. Because you're like looking at your achievements and all that type of stuff. Okay, what games have you actually beaten to where it shows all your achievements that you've gotten? I don't respect nobody that sits here and hypes up achievements and trophies, but don't actually collect platinums. That's fraudulent behavior and activity. It's like bragging that you got 6th place at a tournament with 10 people. Like, yeah, you beat the bottom people, but you didn't really do anything. Like, it's like people who beat games on easy then brag. I've beaten 5,000 games this year. Yeah, but I play everything on easy. I don't care. It's like, shut up and sit down. I don't care how many games you've beaten. You're putting everything on easy. I can beat 1 million games on easy too. Takes no time. You just button mash. So I need you to tell me what games you've platinumed. I need you to tell me that, Jay. OJ, I'm gonna make you 100% Resident Evil 2. You're not gonna make me do anything. It's your boy. I think he did say earlier. All right, let's see it. Where did he say it at? I hope the new Onimusha comes to Switch 2. It probably will. Just let Nintendo announce the system first, guys. Let them announce the system first. 7 Dio with the $1.99 this evening. OJ, hit us with some Chrono Frog theme. All right, I got you. The frog theme, baby. Although I think there is a copyright on the frog theme. Let me double check. Yeah, unfortunately, 7 Dio, there's a copyright. Can you pick a different one? Can you pick a different theme? Pick a different one for me, and I got you. Just put it in the chat. 56 on the board. We are only 4 combos away from that extent to get that 1 hour. We're close. We are close. Let's do it. Shout out to 7 Dio. Platinums are overrated. Nintendo taught me that. I don't have time to 100% games. I'll be ready to play the next one. Breath of the Wild would be nuts. OJ, battle theme. Battle theme? Okay, yeah, I got you, the battle theme. Yeah, we can do that. Chrono Trigger battle theme should be good. Bro, I only play easy and normal in my games. I'm about to stress over how to beat Sephiroth like a boss on hard. Yeah, and that's fine. But don't brag to me about how many games you've beaten. If you're only playing on easy and normal, I mean, normal's fine. But if you're playing on easy, don't be bragging about your games, how many games you're beating and all that. You're playing on easy. Like, good for you, but don't be bragging about it. That's the problem that I have. People brag about it. Nah. The thing that I felt the funniest was that there was one guy who he was so upset that you can't get achievements on easy. and he was crying on Twitter. And I was like, what you want a handout? You want the enemies to, nah, fam. You want to get the achievement, play the game on normal or hard. Stop crying. He's like, yeah, but it's not even an achievement for, I just want to, you walk through the door, you're supposed to get the achievement. I'm like, oh, shut up. Ah, shut up. Like Bugs Bunny. Ah, shut up, man. Shut up. Nobody cares about your stupid crusty ass achievement. Excuse my French. Nobody cares, dude. I forgot where it was. I thought I bookmarked it, but if I bookmarked it, I'd show you. What a pathetic display of gamerism, of gaming. Shout outs to my man, Music Guy, with the $4.99, and says Xenoblade Chronicles 3 menu music, please. All right, I got you. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Says, when did Bugs Bunny say that? You must be young. It's your boy. If you don't know Bugs Bunny, says, shut up. You must be young. I said, when did Bugs Bunny say that? Bro, stop. We're not talking about the new Looney Tunes, okay? We're talking about old school Bugs Bunny. He said, when did Bugs... How you born in 2000 talking about when did Bugs Bunny say that? Man, born in 2003. Grew up with... PS3 was his first system. Talk about when did Bugs Bunny say that. He said it when he said it. Go watch the old school Looney Tunes and you'd know. That's like someone bragging about beating Elden Ring with summons. Now listen, beating it with whatever, that's part of the game. So that I don't mind as much. That one I don't mind as much. I don't mind as much like the whole summon stuff because hey, look, that's part of the game and there is no easy, difficult, hard mode and they put it in there. So it is what it is. But I feel what you're saying, though. Like, I see what you're saying, Ernie. So I see what you're saying. This is Umbrella made my night. Well, when did Bugs Bunny say that? Man was just born. Or wait a minute. Did I mess up? Was it Bugs Bunny or was it Foghorn Leghorn? I don't know. It's kind of like all of them that said that every now and then. They would all say it. All those old school Looney Tunes shows, they'd be like, shut up. The Hoyo games and Infinite Nikki, like that in PS5. Yeah. A bit late to the stream, but that Zelda fan film getting canceled. Hard dare Nintendo. Oh, I think meant how dare Nintendo do that. So anti-consumer. Yes, anti-consumer. They're ready. Summons are featured in the game, so it's weird that people try to clown people using them. I mean, like I understand why people clown people for using them. Like I get it, but I can't, in good faith, clown people for using summons. I can't, in good faith, since it's a mechanic built into the game and there's no easy, normal, and hard. Now, if there was something that said you use summons or you use this, then okay, I get it, you know? Or if it's like a cheat code that you put in, like old school Grand Theft Auto, I get that. But it's something that they put into the game, you know? So if they put it in, now if you want to challenge yourself, obviously use no summons, but it's one of those things that it's just in there. And like I said, there's no easy, difficult, normal, whatever, you know? But anyway, you know what is in there though? The 1 hour extension, which we pretty much ran it all the way to the very end for that 1 hour extension, guys. So I appreciate it, but we're gonna still play it. We're gonna still play it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 music. Appreciate that, guys. We got about 6 more minutes for that 1 hour, the 3-hour stream. We hit it. We didn't get it yesterday, so I'm glad we got it today. Let's go. Big love. Thank you so much to Music Guy, 7Dio, Jacob Dressback, Dan Scruff, and Spencer Spencer for the and Charizard in the last 40 minutes for getting us to that goal. Let's go. But King Cagney also got us halfway there at the beginning of the stream, so let's go. Big love. Carrying the weight of life. We're gonna end on that one. What's up, Minato Mario? Most people couldn't care about beat Mog to access the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC. Yeah, that's why I thought it was hilarious that Shadow of the Erd Tree was actually nominated for like Game of the Year when it's like you got to have the other game to play it. How can it be Game of the Year when you have to have the other game to play it? It's an extension. It's a DLC that you have to beat certain parts of the other game in order to even access it. That's not Game of the Year, brother. You know, that's what I thought. And I know you don't think that, Shox. I'm just saying. Are there any tech specs on the Switch 2, or is it included in the upcoming Direct Player Essence? Nintendo's not going to go over tech specs of the upcoming Direct. They never do. Go watch my videos, Troy Michael. We went over the tech specs in there. So just type in Nintendo Switch 2 tech specs on my channel, and it goes over what some of the leaks are. Nothing confirmed, but Nintendo never goes over tech specs. I don't recall a single time that they've ever done. Maybe since like the GameCube, they used to talk about it in the GameCube days, but I don't think they ever mentioned it like at a show or like a direct. They've never done that. So don't expect tech specs at any point with the Nintendo Switch 2. Don't expect them to talk about it. They'll just say custom NVIDIA, you know, chip. Custom NVIDIA Tegra or custom NVIDIA T239 or custom NVIDIA chip, mobile chip. They'll just say something like that. They won't give you tech specs. You got to wait for the breakdown. You got to wait for the teardown on that one. So yeah. And OLED or 4K, it'll definitely be DLSS 4K, like to where some games will be it'll be available. Now, will games actually run at 4K? Probably not. But will it be available for some games, or will there be DLSS 4K? Sure. OLED probably not at launch. No, OLED probably not at launch. So watch my vids, Troy Michael. If you hit the notification bell, watch my vids. This is stuff that we've covered like a million times on my vids. So that's all old news at this point. So watch them, and you'll be up to date on all of that in the future, for sure. But yeah, no OLED, and tech specs. They won't ever announce tech specs. Like Nintendo doesn't do that. So don't expect it. I don't think they ever actually gave us the tech specs of the Switch 1. Like they just said, yeah, it's a custom Tegra chip. You know, that's all they said. Like they didn't even give us like RAM or nothing. They didn't give us nothing. But of course the teardowns come, and we'll get the specs from there. You know, the official specs. Right, you have to be Radon, then go to Mug to access it. It was like it can't be Game of the Year for more than half the player base. Can't even access the DLC. How's it nominated? Yeah, exactly. It was weird, really weird. At least it didn't win, so there was that. But it did take a spot of another game that probably should have been there. You know. I don't think Minecraft will even run at 4K on the Switch. Minecraft's a very taxing game. It's because it's huge. It's like a super huge open world game. So I don't know if it'll even run at 4K. We'll see though. Will they bring out Jensen Huang though? Is that from Tekken, or is that from where's that from? I don't know who that is. Stellar Blade robbed? I don't know who would have been the other game there. I mean, I think maybe Tekken was robbed. You know, Tekken was a super good game. Highly rated, 90+ rated game. Metacritic must buy. I mean, Tekken might have been robbed, you know? Oh, the NVIDIA CEO. Okay, yeah. No, they will not bring out the NVIDIA CEO. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they bring out the NVIDIA CEO? Yeah, they're going to be using NVIDIA, but they're not going to bring out the CEO. He has nothing to do with it outside of, he's the supplier. Like, he's the CEO of the supplier of what they're using, but they don't got to bring him out. What is he going to say? They didn't bring him out for the Switch 1. I don't think they bring out anybody that supplies the parts for, like, they don't bring out the CEOs of those companies. So yeah. And no, I wouldn't agree that any 2D game at 4K either. A lot of 2D games can be very taxing. So it depends on what you're doing with your 2D game. Not all of those will run at 4K either. That's not a guarantee. For every single 2D game. Or any 2D game. Nah. That ain't a guarantee. Dude, I didn't know that the NVIDIA CEO and AMD CEO are first cousins. That family is loaded. I bet. I didn't know that either. I did not know that either. Thanks for the shout out. No, thanks for being here, Troy. I appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. Seriously. I'm not sure. I'm jumping ahead, but that's not my Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh, you said menu. I thought you just said any music. Oh, all right. Let me play your menu music. Xenoblade. I think you meant like the neural net, the network, right? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 menu. All right. So I think we're talking about the Iris network, right? You want that one? Yeah, we'll play this. My bad. My bad. We'll go. We'll don't worry. We'll get your music. My bad. Sorry. It says menu music. I thought you just said Xenoblade Chronicles 3 music. So. This is it. Okay, yeah. Iris Network. All right. Yeah. That's it. Iris Network is dope. This song is awesome. My wife, she loves this song. Because I remember back in 2022, I used to always play this game like in the living room. I'd play it on the TV, and she'd always go, do no 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 no. She'd always just kind of like say that because I would always be in the menu adjusting things, tweaking, putting whatever on this, different types of equipment or gear or organizing, or I just pause it and go do other things. So it was just funny. It was just funny to her. She'd always hear this music. Pretty sure Jensen was at the Microsoft Ignite when I went last. He did a presentation. Yeah, that's Microsoft though. That's not Nintendo. Nintendo don't be bringing out graphics company CEOs for events and stuff. Like that's just, they don't be doing that, you know. Best menu music, all of gaming. Clocked in 30 hours just on the pot. Dude, I might have clocked around. It was probably like around, definitely 10 hours plus just in the menu, just the menu music. And I went back. It was so funny because like my wife brought it up because we were playing Pokemon Puzzle League, or I was trying to teach her how to play, and she's like, oh, I missed the no. I'm like, all right, let's boot it up. So I booted it up and we were listening to it, and it was just brought back some good memories. But yeah, Xenoblade 3 is just, it's incredible, man. It's such a great game. I mean, most people like Xenoblade music that listen to it. Even if you don't say that it's Xenoblade, if you just throw on Xenoblade music, I think the majority of people will be like, this is some good music. Like most people, except for like the people that watch the Game Awards, or not watch, people that vote on the Game Awards. They're morons. A lot of them, like a lot of the journalists and stuff, like they're completely brain dead when it comes to gaming music. So yeah, they're not gonna like it. But anybody with a brain and with good music sense, if they hear Xenoblade music, it's instantly like catchy, it's good. Like if you play God of War music, people just be like, oh, okay, I guess it's good. It sounds like a movie, right? But when you hear Xenoblade music, it's unique, it's different, it's authentic, it's varied, it's vast. It's like, there's so many tracks. Like it's just, she likes the whole soundtrack. She really enjoyed, she loves Persona music. She likes Xenoblade music. She likes Shin Megami Tensei. Not as much though. Not that one she didn't like as much when I was playing that. But she really liked Persona music, and she really, really liked Xenoblade music. But I mean, like when I was playing God of War, she wasn't like, oh my god, this music's great. Like nobody cares, you know. But of course, the people that vote on the Game Awards, they're the ones that are like, oh no, Xenoblade can't win. Nope, God of War is better. Like because they're idiots when it comes to music, at least. Tekken has great music. Tekken's very good music as well. So very, very, very good music. God of War, Ragnarok, and Angry Video Game, their movies share the same composer. I think that tells you everything that you need to know. Tells you everything that you need to know. Everything that you need to know. So yeah. Everything that you need to know right there. Same 30 hours of menu music gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh man, crazy. Good stuff though. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. We have hit our goal 60. We did the 3 hours of the stream, so I'm glad that we actually got it today. Yesterday we went over the 3 hours anyway, just because I was like, whatever, I owe you guys. But yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow with more streaming, more content. We're gonna have another video as well. So yeah, if you haven't seen my most recent video, check it out. It's up on the channel. It's already there. It's ready to go. So go watch that video. It talks about the Nintendo Direct and some of the stuff that's happening there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. So I'm gonna link that for you guys right there. So thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome, like always. Thank you to King Cagney. I know he's not here anymore, in terms of at the stream. But thank you for the Stream Ninja, Stream Okage. Shout outs to everybody that dropped donos. Big love to the people that supported at the end. Big love to the Elite Ninjas here as well. And yeah, we will see you guys back tomorrow right here on Player Essence around the same time. We're gonna start around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. We'll try to go around somewhere in that time period, 4 or 5 something. So thank you guys so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you guys for the next one. And no, actually, I think we got a little bit of buffering towards the end. Unfortunately, I think I dropped 1,532 frames. So there's still some things I got to do with but it was better this time than it's been before. So that's good. But all right, guys, take it easy. Thank you for coming out to the stream.